I'm genuinely stupid. I forgot to make the starting soon screen loop. Oh, oops. My bad. Oh no. Also, it's just like it's almost we're almost ready. We're almost ready. All right, there we go. There we go. Hello, everyone. Mast3r Zak here. Today we are going to be continuing Limbus Company, Mnestic Experience. Sorry about that. I for some reason the starting soon screen wasn't looped. Hopefully that doesn't like kill any chance of this having any VOD views. But okay. But yeah. Today we are going to be continuing Mnestic Experience. Last time we left off, and things happened. There a lot has changed. A lot has changed. I made sure to cover his face in the thumbnail so people don't know who he is, but Bamboo Hatted Kim is no longer Hatted. He's just Kim. He's just Kim. It's like the Barbie movie. I have not seen the Barbie movie, so I have no idea if it's like the Barbie movie. But yeah. Yeah, how's it going, everyone? How are you guys today? How's it going, Pleasant Lemon? How's it going, Gal? How's it going, Way? And how's it going, Perfect Cell? How are you guys all doing today? But yeah. Twinked Kim, oh no. But yeah, regular guy Kim. Yeah. We got pretty far through this Intervallo, actually, last time we played. And you know what? We can probably just, like, jump in without, like, having to, like, figure out what we're doing for the first, like, however long. Oh, wait, that's so cool. Hold up. You can't really see. Hold, let me see if I can move. The eye, like, opens. That's cool. Actually, that's terrifying. But, like, it's cool at the same time. The mouth opens. I wonder whose, like, eyes and mouths these are. They're probably just, like, stock images. But, yeah. Oh, look, there's, like, a guy here. Interesting. But, yeah, your favorite games demo apparently came out recently. Yo, very nice. Very nice. Dude, why is... every time I see this, why is Meursault just looking like that? I can't tell if Yi Sang is giving us the side eye here, either. Like, they're very interesting expressions. We're all, like, kind of, like stone-faced. We're just kind of, like, looking and be like, yup. Also, this guy is, like, massive. Are we seeing how tall this guy... we seeing how tall this guy is? Because, look, Meursault is standing, like, all the way back here. So, like, this guy's, like, giant. You might be able to crunch the rest of this Intervallo in the stream if you're fast enough. Maybe. Maybe. But yeah. Let's see. Let's just jump right in. I forget, it's this, not the center thing. Yeah, last time we left off, we were on photos. And so now we're gonna go to the bakery. Alright, I'm remembering. We saw images that were undistorted, and so we have to follow the lead. It's basically time killing time, except the mystery is like less esoteric and actually followable. Because let's be real, I don't think the mystery in time killing time, even after doing it twice, I don't think it really made sense, nor did it make sense that we were able to get it. So anyways, let's jump right in. Cans. Why do they got the guy hanging? Oh, it's the bakery owner! Bread Queen! Ah, I know who you're looking for. Bread Queen! Let's go! New character for the daily Limbus Company polls! Yippee! Bread Queen! Also, District 14 resident, bakery owner. Also, I think we're gonna name her Bread Queen. We're gonna actually wait, that might be where she works. Never mind. I don't know. Let me get on the computer so I don't spoil Jay, but he's on stage 18 film. Yo, he's right behind. Yo, very nice. Ah, I know who you're looking for. The owner of the bakery was a woman holding the same wicker basket as the one in the photograph. She took one glance at the picture I held up for her and gave a quick nod. I mean, yeah, actually, you probably would remember who took a photograph of you in, a place like this, just because photos are, so expensive. So if someone's pointing a camera, you're like, oh, really? Me? Bread Queen is a good name? True. This man, he works in Cannery 17, right next. He's a regular. Cannery 17. He used to drop by every morning to buy sandwiches to share with his coworkers. Haven't seen him around lately, though. Oh, no. It's always the guy that's getting sandwiches for people that ends up distorting. Can't believe it. It's always the random oh yeah, this guy was nice to everybody. Actually, to be fair, you kind of do have to be someone that is at least somewhat you have to at least stand out a little bit, whether that be positively or negatively in your local community, to be the kind of person that would distort in the first place, because you have to have some sort of hope that you're holding on to, with the truth, the promise in our hearts. Wait a second. But yeah, you have to have something happen. So yeah, you have to yeah. And those coworkers, I assume they were wearing the same uniform? Asking the question on my behalf, Otis showed the baker another photograph. Probably. He was always wearing one too. I guess that's the cannery uniform. Wait, the lab coat looking guys? That's the cannery? I guess it is more of a scientific procedure. That's why they're in lab uniform. Okay, that makes sense. This confirms our lead, Executive Manager. A few inquiries at that cannery should bring us to the information we need. Yeah, you're right, but it's just that she doesn't seem very concerned at all. She's one of the people in the photos that weren't affected by the distortion, right? Thought she'd be a close acquaintance. Nah, he's just chill. He's just yeah, the lady that sells me sandwiches, my goat. To be fair, if you're always buying sandwiches, I'd be, and then you distort, you'd probably be yeah, you know what? Don't come to the distortion today. You always fed me sandwiches, you know? I think that makes sense. Allow me to verify, Executive Manager. Do you know the name of this regular you spoke of? His name? Am I supposed to know that? I mean, yeah, she literally just makes the sandwiches. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know why they're wait, she has to be, people can, matter to other people more or less, and they don't have to be, a constant with each other. They don't have to be, linked. How much you matter to someone else, might vary drastically between how much they matter to you and vice versa. Think about it. Though I wasn't expecting her to actually know his name, the apathy evident in her voice gave me pause. He took a photo of you. Wouldn't it be reasonable to assume that you're well acquainted with him? What if he was taking a photo of the bread? You don't know that. What if he's like, dang, these sandwiches are so good. Think about that. I love these streams for lines like, don't come to the Distortion tomorrow. Oh no. Oh, that. Wait a second. He took a photo of you. The baker's demeanor changed when Otis pressed the point. She gave a strange, unsettling smile before pulling something from her apron pocket. Uh-oh. A thin and round, can-like object. He said he'd give me 5 of these canned experiences for free if I let him take my picture. Even said he'd throw in the docograph of the building of my choice. Okay, so he's... this guy's doing something suspicious. Already, he's like, hey, here's 5 canned experiences if I can take your picture. Okay, something's up. Something's up. Something's up. Something's up, chat. He docugraphs buildings, right? I hear he even takes work trips to the Nest every now and then. Oh, right, they're in the outskirts. Or, yeah, they're in the outskirts of District. No, the back streets of District 14. Yeah. They're in the back streets of N Corp. They're in District 14 and the Nest, the N Corp Nest. Yes, okay. That's true, that's true. Or unless the Nest is like, I don't know. So I asked him to get me a docograph of this lovely mansion I saw by the Nest suburbs. I know I'll never get to afford a beautiful place like that, but this way I could at least experience what it's like. And gosh, it was everything I'd ever hoped for. Heh. So it's like crack cocaine. They're giving these people crack cocaine as like I'm never gonna get rich, but at least I can afford crack cocaine type of deal. Okay. So like you can like deal, but instead of crack cocaine, it's, man, I'm in a nice house. I mean, like, to be fair, all right, hear me out. Imagine your house, right? Imagine your house. Imagine all the things that you could realistically get rid of in your house if you had a thing that you just were able to, whenever you got home, put on, like, take out the canned experience and experience living in a better house. Think about that. Like, you wouldn't need anything, like you wouldn't need, like, things that look nice. Think about it. Mementic crack cocaine. True. Canned experience. Dude, bottled XP Minecraft. I couldn't quite put my finger on it, but there was a distinct eeriness to that dreamy, blissful smile on the baker's face that sent a chill down my spine. Dante, when like, they realized that, like, wait a second, like, the city's kind of depressing, and, like, people are like, man, I really want a nice house, and then they can't get that, so that they know in their heart of hearts they can't get that. But they're like, dang, at least I can experience what it's like. Meanwhile, Dante gets the free ride on the bus. Can't believe it. SMH. Ahem. Young Meursault, are these canned experiences truly possessed of such marvels to pluck all semblance of reason from one's conscience? They maintain high demand across the city. District 14 is only one of several markets. Dost thou mean that those who indulge in canned experiences may experience venturing on an expedition to the Great Lake and bungee jumping off the summit of that skyscraper yonder as they remain seated where they are? Dog. It is crack cocaine. They are just selling crack cocaine to, like, all of the city. Meursault's even calling them marketplaces. Oh no. Oh no. Dog, Don Quixote had to, like, literally hallucinate for 200 years to be able to get this level of, like, hallucination experiences. They may, however. Oh, a magicked can! Why are you saying magicked, Don? Don, why are you saying magicked? Why are you saying magicked, Don? Uh-oh. Not the magicked beeper. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, a magicked can, allowing one to pursue any dream the heart may conceive. Verily, I confess mine own soul is much tempted. But Meursault said, however. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. Clarifying when no clarification was asked. Interesting. It differs from pursuing a dream. Whoa! He's upset! It differs from pursuing a dream. Yo! He's upset at that? He's gonna reveal that he's actually also... Actually, wait, no, I'm realizing. Think about it. He's also gonna have family trauma because of, like, his whole, like, mother thing. Huh. Huh. Meursault is very pissed? Yeah, exactly! Dude, he's getting, like... We're seeing some emotions come out of him. This is crazy. Huh? Also, telling Dawn about the pursuing the dream. Also, I never realized, look at the, like, star badge that Dawn has on. Interesting. Mass-produced canned experiences are made from base experience matter, mixed with various modified information. The resulting end product enables intense stimulation through altered memory. Therefore, it is unlike the dream expressed by Don Quixote. True! True! It is unlike the dream! It seems that the concept of experiences are very important to Meursault. True! He's the guy that did all the, like, experiences. He went out to have all the experiences. That was him. He's Mr. Experience. Mnestic Experience. Meursault. Wait a second. Okay, if we translate the word shoot from meaning to fire a projectile at someone to taking a picture of someone, if we say, oh, we're gonna adapt the plot of the Stranger, but instead of shooting someone with a gun, we're shooting them with a camera and taking a picture. And then we also say, wait, taking a picture is taking their experiences in memory, right? What if Meursault is... Because I'm thinking, the thing of the Stranger is Meursault shoots a random Arab man. For, like, no reason, right? So what if Meursault... And that has to be for, like... Or it doesn't have to, but, like... And then we translate that into, like, taking a picture to form a canned experience of that guy. What if Meursault is the Arab man? Because he's the one that has gone out... Remember, he was talking to Vespa, and he was like, hey, And Meursault knows about canned experiences, so he wouldn't be like, oh, I remember, getting an experience from someone else of seeing you. He was like, no, I remember seeing you. So he's the one that gets shot, right? Think about it. Think about it. I shot my mother today, or was it yesterday? I forgot. No, I think it's, my mother died yesterday. Or I killed my mother. He doesn't say shot, though. I don't think it's a coincidence that we're getting a Kim-focused Intervallo at the same time as we were starting to learn more about Meursault. True! You're officially not on the right path again. Oh, no. I mean, who knows? Who knows? Rant... I think that something will happen That's honestly amazing input, Zach. What are we talking about? I think that something will happen. No, because I'm trying to think. I don't think Meursault is going to necessarily shoot someone with a gun. But he might, though, because the original, ego concept, the ego that Meursault is tied to is the one with the burning, revolver hole thing. I don't know. Is Twitch dead or something? There is no one else here? Oh, no. Flamilio? Sorry if I butchered your name, Flamilio. I like multi-stream, so there's like 2 chats. Yeah. It's more like he shot someone in self-defense. Maybe. He shot the Arab man because the sun was in his eyes. Yeah, he didn't it's the sun was in his eyes. The sun. So because he might have distorted. I think okay, if we're going back to the camera gun abnormality thing that was teased before the game even released. Here. No, I'm not gonna pull it up just in case we're fine. What was I gonna say? If we think about that abnormality, then what if the sun was in Meursault's eyes, he distorted, and he was a photographer, but now his camera was a gun, and he shot somebody? That might work. Yeah, he accidentally killed someone when he distorted. That makes sense. That makes sense. That would actually make a lot of sense. And he might even have killed multiple people. Because, I'm gonna be so for real. Otis has admitted to killing, at the very least, 100,000 people. So if Meursault's whole backstory is, oh, I'm upset because I killed one guy on accident, buddy, I don't know what to tell you. We've been killing a lot of people. Oh, no. I think it's funny how delayed your Twitch chat is, so I stay here. Okay. It's delayed? Oh, no. Read my previous comment. It has by Meursault's own code, it was not because of self-defense. It would be a gross misunderstanding of his reasoning. He shot the man because of the sun. That is the truth. That's true. Dream. A piece of memory refined along the numerous processing stages of the cannery's production lines is not equivalent to genuine experience, meaning the usage of experience in her previous statement must also be amended. Oh no. Memories altered for intense simulation. That does sound quite shady. True. Maybe he killed one guy that he really cared about. That's true. It could be somebody he cared about. It might even be his mother. And the thing of oh, they're gonna say, oh, Arab guy, more like Ahab guy, and then Ahab, because Ahab's part of the new League of Nine, so maybe he was a recorder of sorts. It might have been someone important that he killed. True. Yeah. How does this cast a shade upon the boons granted by the can? Adventures and tales are, forsooth, inclined toward a little grandeur. True! Wait! Yeah! Hey! I'm not saying that it's gonna be an actual, experience. I'm just saying that, it's a fun story. You guys need a little bit more joy and whimsy like Don Quixote. She's just having fun. She just wants to have the fun. It's like when you have a dream. No, that is like when you have a dream. When you wake up, it's not there. But while you're dreaming, you can, it's I don't know, it's a dream. Yeah. Dun. It is because the memories provided by canned experiences are extremely vivid. Oh, that's fair. Statistics have shown that users of cans interpret them as authentic experiences and become dependent on them. Oh, well, yeah, that's bad. Also, they have statistics in the city? They, like, do, like, censuses in the city? That's crazy. A possible cause of the formation of dependence patterns is that canned experiences allow one to feel as if one has achieved a dream that is, in reality, impossible. You're talking about an impossible dream? Sueño imposible? Sueño imposible? Dream the impossible dream? Reach the impossible star? Interesting. Sleep-induced hallucinations. Dreams more as in aspirations than sleep. Okay, oh, that makes sense. Maybe that's why they emphasize his encyclopedic knowledge. N Corp used Meursault to store knowledge that would break their taboos if it was in any other form. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. An impossible dream, you say? True! It's very much like crack cocaine where you can never get enough of it. True. Art thou implying that the users are made content with devouring forged dreams stored in instant-use cans? Worse still, the user may no longer strive to chase dreams in the waking world. That kind of like happened to Yi saying, for the sweeter and more splendidly a dream is embellished, the more impossible it will appear to be grasped with one's own hands. True. Dude, this is like commentary. They're like saying things. They're saying things about the world. Dude, this is like the one like thing I read about like AI the other day, where it's like they like ran like they like did studies where it was like if you use like AI to like do a task even for like 15 minutes, you become less likely, like you become significantly less likely to be able to do that task like on your own, or to be able to like think that you can do that task on your own. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, that like dude, this is canned experiences is like AI. It's the only AI allowed in Nagelund Hammer. Oh no. But yeah. It's like if you use like, yeah, because then you like think that like you need to use it for the things. I don't know. I think like, I don't know. Something's gonna happen with AI. Anyways. I think that we have way too many people. Because like, if that is the case, just for like 15 minutes, dog. We already have had like a literacy crisis for like a while. Dog, what do you mean people are not gonna be able to like read? What do you mean people are not going to be able to understand text? Understand a text unless it is summarized by like a computer that is supposed to spit out the most like neutral to like user enjoyability like response possible. Like it's exclusively supposed to like make the user feel happy. That's its goal, so that the user will come back and continue. So like we're gonna get like I'm trying to think of like a book that I've read. I don't really read books, I'm gonna be honest. But that's not to say that I like get AI summaries of books. That's stupid. But like imagine a world in which the correct quote information, kind of like when Meursault was talking about like objective experiences and like how nothing can ever be objective. Imagine a world in which the correct quote interpretation of a text, or the societally like the thing that most of society believes is the truth, is the summary of a text created by a machine that's only purpose is to make you dependent on it and make you come back and continue using it. Like, dog, It's not gonna ever say anything bad. It's gonna be like, oh, like, mouth washing. What are the underlying themes of mouth washing? Oh, yeah, it's people go crazy in space. Oh, actually, the secret of mouth washing is that there is a alien virus happening the entire time, and it's slowly taking over the mind of Jimmy mouth washing, and it's like, it's crazy. Like, cause think about it like this: the AI is not allowed to say certain things. So, like, and it's programmed not to say certain, like, that is a good example. Mouthwashing has the underlying, like, thing of, like, Anya, or like, Anya has been, like, you know, raped by, Jimmy mouthwashing. And, like, if the AI is avoidant to, or can't say things like that, then anyone who gets a summary of the story or mouthwash, like the story and the themes from an AI, it will go out of its way to, like, not give you that, because it's programmed to be avoidant to, like, themes like that. So yeah, that's crazy. Like, it's crazy. Yeah, anyways, I don't know. I think the only thing, I don't think that, like, all AI should be, like, removed. I think, like, there's a lot of things that, like, I think they've taken a niche technology and applied it way too broadly, and way too, like, this needs to be a consumer grade. I'm not saying, like, oh, keep it, like, only, like, billion-dollar companies can use it. I'm just saying, like, the societal impact of letting, like, a random guy Google, switch out, being able to Google things with being able to chat GPT things, is yeah, probably a net negative, because then they, like, become less able to, like, do stuff. But, like, I think basically generative AI, and I also hate, it's not AI, it's literally not artificial intelligence. It's not intelligent. It is, like, it doesn't have intelligence. Like, we're misusing the word. It's the same thing with LARP. I hate how people use the word LARP. It's not live action role playing. You're not LARPing, you're RPing, because it's online. The root word exists in the word you're using. Anyways, but no, I think that, like, for example, protein fold formations. AI was really, basically, AI has been really good at predicting the way certain proteins fold. And that is something that we as humans have been really, really behind on, and we have not been good on it. We have not been, like, good at being able to figure that out. So if we can get that automated by a thing, that is amazing. That has insane medical application, like, usage. I don't really know what all the protein stuff, but, like, that's where prion diseases come from. So that is, like, important. Like, so, like, that is stuff. And, like, I think it can be used for things like that. But, like, getting it to summarize a piece of literature for you. Like, it's one thing, maybe, if you're in, like, a class and you're not gonna read the book anyway. It's another thing entirely if you are a grown adult, not in school, not having to read a book for your job, just summarizing a book. What are you, like, there's nothing in the world is forcing you to read that book. Why are you taking all of the human aspect out of reading a book? Why are you going, instead of reading this book, I'm gonna let ChatGPT tell me what I need to think about this book? Read the book or don't. You don't, like, why are you feeling compelled to need to know about this book? I don't read books. You want to know what I do? I listen to what other people are saying about a book, and I like piece together pieces of the puzzle in my head about what the book is like, right? I'm not gonna be like, oh, I've read The Stranger, but I've heard bits and pieces of like story beats, themes, things that happen, all that stuff, and I've been able to form a partial picture in my head. I'm not like, I'm not gonna be like, oh, I've read The Stranger, but I can be like, oh, you know, I think that there it does seem like, from what I've heard, there are these themes in The Stranger. But I'm not gonna like go to like ChatGPT and go, hey, what are the themes and things in The Stranger? Like, we already have a thing that does that. It's called your brain. It's called your brain. Like, and also, if you want to know what the themes of a book are, there's already a thing that tells you what the themes of a book are. It's called the index of a book. They have a passage that like gives you a brief summary of the book. It's like a paragraph summary. We already have that. It came free with your book. You already have one paragraph summary of a book. It came free. That's what the books have. It's crazy. Speaking of media, you should watch Project Hail Mary. I really should. I gotta watch a lot of things. Rant Mast3r Zak, true. I don't know. I think that yeah. I don't know. AI. Whoa. But yeah, I don't know. You guys shouldn't, like... also, didn't, like, all the AI companies go, like, public? And, like, now they're all, like, billions of dollars or whatever? I'ma just read, just don't crash out. Yeah, like, you can just read. By the way, do you have a guide to defeat Rain in the Mirror Dungeon Extreme? I don't really know how Mirror Dungeon Extremes work. Like, I just, like, kind of either win or lose. I don't really know why I've won or lost. I'm new here. Yo, welcome, welcome. I mean, what's your team? I feel like team building is the most important part of Mirror Dungeons. You ever heard of 𝘾𝘼𝙈𝙀𝘍𝘼? It was a fake book meant to sound very intelligent by the title alone. It never really existed, but people went crazy for it. 𝘾𝘼𝙈𝙀𝘍𝘼. I can't wait for Zach to reveal they're based on Grok's newest model. I can't believe we genuinely have to exist in a society where the most important technology in the world is being run by a guy who names the most important technology in the world Grok. Like, most important, not as in, like, it's changing the most thing. I mean, evaluated as the most important technology by all the people who have all the money. So, whether we think it's useful or not, it doesn't matter, because it's not been we the people for a while, let's just say that. But yeah. We got things named Grok. As like, it's Grok, guys. You despise Elon Musk? Not much else to say here. I mean, it's crazy. I think the craziest part about Elon Musk is there was a point in time, I think before, like right before 2016, or like 2018, I can't remember when like people, like when the general consensus around Elon Musk that he was a like awesome guy. He was like real life Iron Man. And then I think after he called those the guy who was trying to save those kids from save the soccer team from an underground cave collapse a pedophile, I think the cracks in the foundation started showing a lot more. People were like, wait a second, this guy kind of sucks. But yeah. At a point where he was just kind of cringe. Well, he was kind of cringe, but also people didn't realize he was lying about all the things that he was saying. Like, basically, he was like, oh, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that, we're gonna do all these things. And then, eventually, once, you know, current day rolls around, we're able to look back and realize, oh, so he was saying all of those things to take money away from public infrastructure and instead give it to his own corporations to gain more wealth. Oh, yeah. He was a LARP? Yeah. Anyways, Limbus Company. All I'm saying is, unironically, there are characters, unironically, I think that, like, 𝘾𝘼𝙈𝙀𝙍𝘼 is a more, like, moral individual than Elon Musk. I think the director of N Corp is a better guy than Elon Musk. That's not even, like, a bit. Because at least 𝘾𝘼𝙀𝙀𝙀 has remorse. Anyways, back on topic. To become a cause for surrender instead of inciting one to march forth, verily, doth it not annul the significance of dreaming itself, if the resultant dream rouseth not the spirit to gallop towards it? True! I enjoy your streams for two reasons: unhinged stuff and deeply meaningful conversations. True! And the overlap between them. Whether that annuls its significance, I cannot know. But they sell well. True! No, she's sad. To be fair, 𝘾𝘼𝙀𝙀 seems like they wanted to do good. Exactly. 𝘾𝘼𝙀𝙀 does want to do good. 𝘾𝘼𝙀𝙀 wished upon a star and ruined N Corp. He didn't know that would happen. I don't think 𝘾𝘼𝙀𝙀 ruined N Corp. I think N Corp was ruined probably before 𝘾𝘼𝙀𝙀 came along. Considering the fact that 𝘾𝘼𝙀𝙀, I believe, is against the time technology, so it seems as if, similar to H Corp, Hongyuan's redistricting day singularity, it seems that whatever the singularity that redistributes people's time is also more ancient and more, like, they can't really, like, change it. Are you from La Mancha land? Maybe. Yeah, a lot of it is how people are perceived. Anyone can seem great, but you just don't know what's going on behind the scenes. We can only believe in what we see, but it seems like Mur had everything put up for display. True. Didn't he make the technology? He made some technology. I can't remember what it is. Surprisingly, 𝘾𝘼𝙀𝙀 is relatively new as the CEO of N Corp. He only did the time aspect of N Corp. Oh, I see. Okay. Who is 𝘾𝘼𝙀𝙀? The CEO of N Corp. I know they changed his name, or they said they would change his name to 𝘾𝘼𝙀𝙀, but as of as of the Twining Threads Intervallo, his name is still in the game 𝘾𝘼𝙀𝙀. They said the word 𝘾𝘼𝙀𝙀. Anyways, so how much will you be buying? Buy what? The bread? You came barging in with all these questions, and I was patient enough to answer them politely, wasn't I? Don't you think you owe me a sale or two? To be fair, we can resolve this easily by saying, oh, hey, by the way, Rhodia is our friend. She bought all of the bread. You're not about to leave without buying a single loaf after crowding up my bakery and scaring off my customers, are you? Her case was on point, actually. With our whole group gathered around, the passers-by gave us a wide berth and hurried on, whispering among themselves. Nobody was about to come in and buy bread like that. Come on, lady, I practically cleared your shelf already, didn't I? You did? Where the hell are you keeping all that, then? Do you even gotta ask? Of course I had some already, and the rest is safely tucked in my coat pockets, so we can all share later. Yo, she's sharing her snacks, let's go. So, you already ate some. Dante, is it your first day on the bus? Let's buy a little more. It's true we scared off the other customers. Understood. Given the expense made to facilitate this operation, the lack of prior budgeting should not pose a problem. Oh, nice. Sesame rice bun for me, please. True! Bamboo head Kim! Let's go. We need even more Huberts. We basically got another one right here. Very Hubert coded. I could go for a brioche, a baguette, and so much more right now. Oh, chat. Oh, chat. You don't even know. You don't even know. I have a fudgesicle next to me, right? In a bowl. I put the fudgesicle in the bowl, right? And I let the fudgesicle melt. And I ripped in half a croissant. And the croissant has been sitting in the melted fudgesicle. So we're gonna try a bit. That is really good. It's like a chocolate croissant. Yeah, that is so good. That is phenomenal. Wow. That is really good. He is just a regular dude. True. It was Kim. He really did have a knack for making an entrance at the least expected moments. Hey, mister, where have you been this whole time? Wait. Huh? Be cross with me all you like, but just give me a moment. Ezra paused, waiting in puzzled anticipation. Only for Kim to take a sesame rice bun from the baker's hand and chomp into it. Alright, I'm ready. Friggin' waste of bread! Oh no. Ugh! No! Ezra's angry fist drove straight into Kim's solar plexus, folding him to the ground like a crumpled sack of potatoes as he rolled away. Oh no! No! He got between Ezra and Emil. Uh-oh. At this rate, the owner might start charging us for the whole bakery next, roof and all. Best get away from here. Manager. Meursault approached me as we walked down the street, with Ezra and Kim still squabbling behind us. He was holding a roll of something brown and tightly coiled. Bread? By the way, he is so goated that he pulled 2 absolute baddie. What do we mean 2? Dog. I don't think he pulled Ezra. And also, I don't think he necessarily pulled Aeng-du either. We gotta save this man from Aeng-du. Oh no. Huh? I have completed development of the film, per your instruction. Oh, so this is the film in that canister you were shaking? Do I just unroll it? Hold it up against the sun. The sun. Uh-oh. Hold it up against the sun or other sources of light. As it is a reverse film, the images should be visible as they were photographed. Uh-oh. I had no idea what a reversal film meant, but I did as he said and unrolled the film. Okay, I can see it. Huh, that's pretty cool. Oh, is it showing? Can I see too? Move it over a bit. Let me have a look too. It was hard to make out the details because the images were too small, but I could still tell the strip was packed with almost identical pictures. Zach, don't look in chat. Spoilers? Okay. True. Wait, you should at some of the mods and get them in here. But okay. So wait, so someone took a video. Uh-oh. Huh? Is that the same person in every shot? Is it in the same pose in all of them? Huh? You're right. No, wait a second. Oh. See that arm there? The further along the strip you go, the lower it gets. Oh, a video. Yeah, and the head looks like it's turning to the right. Huh? We were all squinting up at the tiny frames on the film when Sinclair suddenly flinched and went stiff like he'd seen something he shouldn't have. Uh-oh. A second later, all color drained out of his face. Sinclair, what's the matter? This reminds me of something I learned in school. Uh-oh. You draw a picture in the corner of a stack of notes or a thick book in the exact same spot on every page. Dog, we're learning how animation works? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. You start with the arms down, then you make one small change on each page. Nudge the arms up higher and higher until they're raised all the way up. Wait, what? Is this like voodoo? Hold up. This is like a voodoo thing. Like you like bring their arms up. It's like a ritual. And when you flip the pages fast enough, the drawings stop looking... Okay, wait, never mind. He's just literally explaining what animations are. They stop looking like separate images. The still figure starts moving. That class was called Introduction to Motion Pictures. Uh-oh. It's film, chat. It's film. They filmed something in N Corp. I remember the teacher saying that video footage we watch are all made the same way. Are you saying that this is... Uh-oh. It's a continuous sequence of still images. The arrangement of the frames suggests that this film strip is highly likely to constitute footage, a violation of N Corp's taboo. They filmed it. It's on camera. Taboo violation. Oh no. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Bro, Vespa's gonna, like, get, like, sleeper agent activation. Uh-oh. What do you mean, taboo? Uh-oh. Here, let me just add more one. Oh, actually, I shouldn't have done that. It's fine. Taboo. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Oh, it'll be fine. Don't worry. Oh, no. It's new people as well, which is scary. I'm sorry, where are people's... Where are the support... Where are the support FOSS that... Oh, there we go. Okay, good. I was gonna say. Timed it perfectly. Zach, that was where we wanted you to end the stream last time. Yo. Guys, it's been an hour. We had like a 5-hour stream yesterday. For that, we would have done a 6-hour stream. Oh no. My goat wild hunt? True. Alright. Taboo violation.
4, 3, 1.
Oh crap! As soon as I registered Meursault's words, my hands reflectively threw the film to the ground. True! Wait, why are they what even are they taking a video of? It's just a person, like, moving their arm and turning their head. Uh-oh. Dog, taboo violation theme. What the heck? Are we gonna be okay? We might have just broken a taboo! My mind began to race, rapidly traveling back through our journey, specifically to the time when Don Quixote had smashed that window at K Corp and caused the wing to wipe out our team multiple times over. I felt faint. Dog! Wait, that's why they brought up Siegfried! Wait! Siegfried is a taboo hunter! That's why Don brought up Siegfried earlier in the canto! Wait! Uh-oh! Oh! We have people on the team that can't be revived! And Dante, specifically, was one of the people that violated the taboo by holding the film. They're gonna kill Dante! Uh-oh. It was labeled Experiment 4, Zach. Oh, that's true. So maybe they're experimenting how far into, like, making film they can, like, make a film before it's a taboo. Hold up. True. No Siegfried was a fixer, Zach? Well, didn't he come in, like... Well, he's not a taboo hunter, but he was paid to kill us for violating a taboo. At least we had Virgilius with us then, and it ended up not being a big of a deal at the end of the day, since I could revive the sinners, but... Yeah, we, like, Virgilius, like, showed up and was like, hey guys, can we let this slide? And they were like... yeah, and Virgilius was like, yeah, we can pay for the glass as well, we can pay for the screen. And they're like, yeah, that sounds good, yeah, that sounds good. Oh no. Some nest taboos can get us in serious trouble just for carrying anything that has to do with them, can't they? I hurriedly turned towards the sinners, many of whom looked every bit as troubled as I felt. It's crazy that Gregor is just kind of like not even, like, doesn't even have like a that troubled sprite. He's just like, I guess a taboo has been broken. Still, a few of them expressed a casual lack of concern, citing all the crazy things we've gone through so far. Exactly! Heathcliff's like, Oi! Bamboo-hatted Kim! You wanna go down to the pub later and get a cheeky point? Oh no. Miss Foss, what'll happen to us if this gets the manager killed? ... Okay, so this is it, huh? Stop freaking out, guys. They're not dying. We'll be fine. N Corp's not gonna kill you on the spot just for possessing a film roll. Really? You need to play the film. Oh. Well, it might be a problem if the film roll does contain genuine recorded footage, but it's not like you guys had a hand in filming it, right? Meursault developed the film. When N Corp dudes get here to pick it up, just comply with their commands, thank them for their service, and nicely hand it over to the authorities, and everything should be a-okay. Yeah, what happened last time you tried that, Ezra? There is a possibility that everything will not be okay. Because I have developed the contents of that film roll in the darkroom. True! Oh! The court will take the lack of intention... The court! Wait! I know who's on the film roll! Chat, the film roll is the random Arab man! Wait! Wait! The court will take the lack of intentionality into consideration. However, it is very likely that my actions will be deemed as aiding the primary violator of the taboo. Because the sun was in his eyes and when he was looking at the film roll. Wait a second. Chat, we just, the stranger. Scene, end. We just, Meursault's canto over. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Really? But... Team leaders said that N Corp has their own regulatory standards regarding image quality, which they use to determine the severity of taboo violation. Why don't we just burn the film roll? If the footage's image quality or frame rate is within regulation, N Corp won't be slicing their fixers on our butts right away. And that could buy us time or give our company some leverage to make a deal, however small it might be. I mean, Zach, have you read Distortion Detective or Leviathan yet? I have not. I'm thinking. Well, okay, I have a question. Frame rate isn't necessary. Isn't frame rate not a variable of how many frames there are, but how fast the footage is played? Because, like, the frame rate of the film roll could be anything. Because it just matters how fast you play the roll. So it could be, like, 10 frames a second, it could be 100 frames a second. It's just how fast you spin the thing. Yeah. It's per... yeah. Because what they're really sniffing around for is how close to reality the video is, or how close of an experience it provides to real life. True! So even if we were really, really unlucky and they actually come after us, it's gonna be fine as long as the footage is low fidelity. Probably. Meursault's gonna be like, no, the footage is like 8K resolution. He's upset. So what exactly does frame rate within regulations entail? It means that the interval between each frame shouldn't be, like, super brief. Think about photo slideshows. They only show you one image every few seconds, so it doesn't feel real or vivid, right? You can technically call them motion pictures, but there's no vividness required to violate their taboo. Then let us analyze this film roll and see how vivid it really is. What if we just burn the film roll? There's no violation of the taboo if there's no violation of the taboo. So if it's animated, you get a slap on the hand? Wait, so you can just do animation? And you can still, like, make, like, TV? How does live broadcasting work in N Corp? Because if it's all about reliving the experience, if the live broadcast is immediately deleted, like, for example, if you are seeing the second that this is playing, but then you can't see the second before, I think that would be fine. Zach hasn't finished LobCorp or Arunia yet. Those games are closely tied to books, so it's worth the wait until he finishes those. True. Disposal of evidence would land you in more trouble. Also, live broadcasting is presumably allowed since Hong-Lu hasn't been smote down on the spot. Hong-Lu also isn't... Hong-Lu's eye is weird, and also I don't think people know about it. Because, The Jade Eye is also, like, one of, like, H Corp's, like, really secret technologies. It's like, it's a bolus from H Corp that's, like, special. So, like, I don't think N Corp, like, knows about it, you know? Also, the, actually, also, the video feed from Hong-Lu's eye isn't in N Corp, so it doesn't count. While yes, the recording, the place of the recording is in N Corp, it doesn't matter where the footage is recorded, it matters where the footage is played. So the fact that the footage is being played in Hongyuan mean, like, you could film inside of N Corp as long as the video feed from that film exclusively played outside of N Corp. The feed result is what matters. It's the film created, not the actual recording. Yeah. N Corp, presumably has a way of detecting these things, considering they are the recording district. True. Yeah, Meursault's already developed the film roll, though, yeah. Meursault, I trust that you are knowledgeable in subjects concerning N Corp, yes? Cooperate. Could this film roll be considered a violation of the taboo? Otis picked up the film from the ground and showed it to Meursault. That cannot be determined, unless each frame is thoroughly analyzed and compared with adjacent... Without waiting for Meursault to finish, Otis unrolled the film roll and raised it against the sky. The rest of you, get over here! We must analyze these frames! The film canister was labeled Experiment, so I assume the culprit has created this as a test run of sorts. An experiment to see how close they could get to violating a taboo. That's what I said! And testing the limits of the law. It may even be a mere collection of similar photographs that are pretending to be recorded footage. Wait! That's genius! Wait, no! That's insane! You take a picture and then, like, wait a day and then take a picture in, like, you stop motion animation doesn't violate the taboo. Stop motion animation doesn't violate the taboo. Wait. Wait. That's so smart. The sinners all gathered around Otis and looked up towards the unrolled film in unison. Here, the flower pot moves between frames, doesn't it? It's stop motion! Wait! Cunning Odysseus strikes again? Cunning Otis strikes again. All I'm saying. Otis's quote is, I am nobody. Who is nobody? Rain. What did Rain do? Puppet for Hermes. What is the shadow in Otis's base ego? Hermes. The docugrapher couldn't possibly have moved the pot while also holding down the shutter button. I don't see any difference. See here, the expression risen on the subject visage appears rather stiff. Maybe they're just a gloomy soul. Perhaps, yet observe closer. The stiffness arises not from gloom, but from strain to maintain it. Ooh, if that's the case, maybe the subject really is trying to fake an actual footage by moving very, very slowly. True. That's a pretty convincing theory. But I'm not sure if that's enough to conclude that we're in the clear just yet. That's when Bamboo-Hatted Kim, who had been sprawled out on the ground ever since Ezra punched him, stepped into the conversation. Let's see. Look at the shadow cast on the windowsill. See how it noticeably shifts between each frame? Whoever made this knows their craft for sure, but I can't imagine a backstreet dweller would have any way to mess with the sun's trajectory. The sun? The sun? Hold up. There are other ways to get your broadcasting from live news, like the newspaper? True. The Xiaoran are not dead, they are simply trapped. Though the projector is cracked, it still works. Some of the Xiaoran are dead. Some of the Xiaoran are dead. Some of them actively need to eat blood to maintain, like, eat people to maintain their forms. Some of them are dead right now. If I were to hazard a guess, I think the ones that we were shown to have actual dialogue sprites and not the ones that were, like, identical in the background might actually still be alive. I think the Xiaoran with a head, the head in a jar Xiaoran, I think is still alive, though. I think he's chilling. Yeah. Yeah, the projector is cracked, but it still works. Yes. Yes, the Honglu's eye is still broadcasting. Honglu's grandmother is still alive. Only if she turned into an abnormality. She distorted, but it's unclear whether or not she abnormalized. If she did abnormalize, then yes, because you can't kill an abnormality. But, yeah. Yeah. Then, the likely scenario must be that the creator of this film roll deliberately made its subject move very slowly, from frame to frame, creating a series of disconnected photos that, when played sequentially, would look like footage that violates the taboo. In which case, this film roll does not violate the nest's taboo, correct? Literally, when did his grandma distort? Canto 8. The ending. She distorts. Remember? That is highly probable. So he says, Executive Manager, we should be in the clear, for now, at least in regards to aiding the violation of a wing's taboo. Whew. But if he was willing to go through this much trouble just to test N Corp's patience, it's hard to believe that he'd have stopped there. Based on all available evidence, Executive Manager, it seems reasonable to conclude that the inflection point of this case is a taboo violator on the run. Huh? But what motive would they have to do that? Sure, working for a Wing subsidiary has nothing on being an actual Wing employee, but it's still pretty up there when it comes to careers available in the backstreets. Work for a subsidiary long enough, and you might even get transferred to a factory job in the nest. That gives you a pretty okay chance at a better life, so maybe he was just tired of living that kind of life. True, Ishmael. Everyone has one of those days, don't they? The one day? The Joker? I'm the Joker, baby. The sudden feeling that you could be doing more than live the rest of your life in 9-to-5 hell. The drive to do something that takes you away from the pressure of trying to make a life. Something about what Ishmael said must have tickled Bamboo-Hatted Kim, because he suddenly whipped around towards her and shook his head. Maybe. But how many of those people do you think are capable of throwing away everything they've built on a whim? Oh no. Suddenly one day. True. I only remember the final fight where she takes a bolus. Not ever distorting, though. The first phase is her taking the bolus. The second phase, I think, is her distorting. Yeah. Ishmael is truly talking from personal experience. True. You can tell she distorted because she has a designated code assigned to her in the second phase. Well, also, I'm pretty sure... Hold up, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure she's literally called distorted, like, Palanquin distortion. Hold up. Mew. Alright. Let's see. Like, I'm pretty sure... Hold up, where is it? Enemy. Yeah, this is her first phase. And then... Oh, no, it is just Muddled Kyushu of the Corpse Palanquin. Yeah, but it is a actual distortion. Yeah, where is it? Yeah! Golden Bow Assimilation Distortion. Yeah, she distorts. Yeah. She does the distortion. When she talks to herself, yeah, she's like distorting. You're craving bread so badly, I might actually go on a walk to the nearby gas station and get bread. True. But yeah. Look at this little guy. He's on for the ride. But yeah. This is her distortion. That is, brought on, or I guess accentuated by the Golden Bow. From what I've seen, maybe our culprit just likes to play with fire. True! I like playing with fire. Genuinely, whenever there's like a candle or like a match or like a blowtorch, dude, it's so much fun. It's so fun to just like look at the fire. Genuinely. The worm is in N Corp's possession? Yeah, the worm is also dead. Which also brings up the fact that Golden Bow Assimilation is the third kind of distortion. True. We know of 2 people that have done that, being 𝘾𝘼𝙈𝙀𝘍𝑼 and 𝘾𝘼𝑚𝑒r. True. Play with fire? Yeah. Must have started by doing something that technically doesn't count as a taboo, and inched on and on until he brushed thrillingly close to one. One thrilling shot through his camera, and another with the next. Until eventually, he ended up recording actual footage. It's just like, well, no, it's not just like crack cocaine. Because you don't try a little bit of crack cocaine. You can't, like... Oh, have you ever been to a bonfire? Maybe, I don't know. They said it was dead, but not dead enough to be unrecoverable? Yeah. Cool. Then that leaves the question of what the heck was he trying to do with it? Might have been trying to screen it using a projector for all of this part of the backstreets to see. True. What? But wouldn't that make everyone here, even those who unwittingly came across the projection? Right on. It'd have made those folks violators of the taboo. Well, only if it doesn't violate the taboo. Wait! No, what they're saying is... Dude, wait, this guy is actually insane. He is making, but like also insanely genius. He's making footage that isn't against the taboo to film, but is against the taboo for people to watch. Wait, that's crazy. So it literally is, he's making a bomb. This guy's the Unabomber, chat. This guy's the Unabomber. Hold up, he's making a bomb. It's not gonna harm him to film it, but it will harm everyone else to, like, showcase it. Considering the person distorted, I think they failed. That could be the case, but we don't know. We don't know. Hold up. Hold up. But why would anyone... So, would you care to explain how you know that, Mr. Breadbrain? I asked around on the opposite street, and apparently, some guy's been going around asking the workshops if they could make him a projector. Seemed like most of them turned him down, but they also said that he stopped showing up after a certain point. Fair to guess that he got his hands on a projector somehow. Hey, do you guys have a bomb? Can I buy a bomb? Hold up. Hold up. Alas, is it not a taboo of N Corps to view recorded video? Pray tell, why would any insane mind? Well, it ain't a taboo if you only made a projector, innit? Backstreet blokes are down for anything, long as there's the coin. Yeah, you know what? I'll make a projector. Sure, why not? I'm good. It's like, yeah, I'll make the nuclear bomb. Or I'll make the, like, all the nuclear bomb except the, like, plutonium inside. Yeah, why not? Huh? So how do we track this guy down? Multiple individuals in the same garb as the pinframe team have just been identified in the vicinity. They are all carrying the same briefcase. Did you see them, or does he just, like, sense that their presence? Oh, well, isn't that convenient? Maybe we can play this like a festival, or convention, and just tail the people who look like they're involved with what we're looking for, so they'll lead us to wherever we need to go. Indeed. At architecture conventions, true, Yiseng was an architect. There would be those in formal plaid shirts and suspenders milling about, and I could always trust them to lead me to the convention venue. Aw, dude, Yiseng, like, genuinely has just, like, such a nice, like, life in the city. Like, he's just like, yeah, the people are my friends, and they're leading me to the convention venue. Oh, no. Also, hello, Jay, how's it going? I'm ahead of you in the Intervallo now. Yo, very nice, very nice. Uh-huh. Was it common for those plaid shirt fellows to look like they're scanning the area? Jay, dude, Jay, this guy's the Unabomber. It's crazy. He's trying to record footage that recording the footage doesn't violate the taboo, but playing the footage as a video does violate the taboo. He's making, like, a bomb that's not illegal to assemble. It's crazy. It's crazy. Did they also go around checking people against photographs? Collect evidence. Please advise for... Yo, Class 2 pin framing staff? Interesting. They've got the same gauntlets as Meursault, but Meursault's has, like, nails in them. Wait, Meursault might be a higher rank than these guys. Because his gauntlets have, like, different stuff. Wait, hold up. Meursault is also, I'm pretty sure, the sinner listed after Ryushu. Meursault is the 5th strongest sinner, I'm pretty sure. No, 4th. Meursault is the 4th strongest sinner, because it goes Dawn, Otis, Ryushu, and I'm pretty sure Meursault. So, yeah. I've mentioned the gauntlets before, Zach, last stream. Yeah, but we haven't seen them, like, up close until now. Or I, at least, hadn't registered. But, like, they don't have the nails in them. Interesting. They also radioed each other, glaring at people like they're glaring at... Huh? Perhaps you could answer that series of queries yourself. Nope, this crowd sure don't look like they're gonna let us follow them. Meursault is after Ryushu, I think? Yeah. And Ryushu... is a concept incinerator. So I can only imagine how strong Meursault is gonna... Oh, no. Funnily enough, after him is Faust, who can't even swing a sword properly. Yeah, but Faust is also, like... the Gesellschaft. So, like, I don't know. No, he's not? I think to remember Faust being 5 on the combat scale, which has always baffled me. I mean, she has all of the combat knowledge in the world. Weighted badge. N frame subject. Oh, in frame subject. Paralyzed. Wait. Wait, they're gonna be paralyzed. That makes so much sense because it's the chains of others. Les Klaus. Conditions unmet. Interesting. Snapshot. Arranged information. Is this unit inflicted intelligent gathering on an enemy? Heal 10 SP. On triggering tremor burst on an enemy, raise the target's stagger threshold by pinning nail. I really like how N Corp is somewhat black and white, but they do not have a filter over them like T Corp. T Corp was awful to be in. I did not like the sepia filter. Time killing time was greatly diminished. Icy? Icy? Yo? Wait, I didn't even realize. Icy. Bro's got ice in his veins. Top 3 are easy to remember. True. Yeah, because it's like crazy. Like, what do you mean? Where's Heathcliff? Heathcliff is, I believe, exactly at the halfway point. He is like halfway in between. Which, if we're considering the scale is technically, the scale for the Sinner strength levels is pre-Limbus Company strengths. So pre-Limbus Company. So, not completed Concept Incinerator Ryushu, but like Assassin that like is like genuinely, I think she was like grade 1 equivalent or something like that. Or potentially higher, because she was also an assassin. And then, Otis killed, has a implied confirmed kill count of over 100,000 people. So, yeah. Flashbang? Oh no. To be fair, we have Second Kindred, literally Odysseus, and a Living Concept Incinerator as top 3. Well, about literally Odysseus. Here, actually, you know what? I think this is a good time to bring this up. I think this might be a good time to bring this up. Notice, unlike the other sinners, accessing records pertaining to the past of this sinner is not permitted. Interesting. I am nothing at all. Can you guess whose name translates to nothing? What is Rain? Rain is a puppet. A puppet of who? Hermes. Whose staff is in the background of Otis's ego art? Here, let me actually pull up. Let me pull that up so that you're not like, oh, he's just making stuff up. Oh wait, I might not be able to show that because they're. So here, it's the Catechus. It's the staff of Hermes. I can't pull this up because it's got a statue with like a naked guy. It's Hermes but naked. But anyways, and also, what is that she's got? It's a watch, which also happens to be her sinner logo. Interesting. That watch seems somewhat similar to a beeper, doesn't it? Yeah, Odysseus calls himself Otis, aka Nothing, in the actual Odyssey. I know that Odysseus does do that, but I think it's very interesting that out of the 3 sinners that each of the sinners went to an area. The choice of where each sinner went in Operation Spider Fire was a very deliberate decision, not necessarily by Limbus Company, but by Kim Ji-hoon and the writers at ProjectMoon. For example, Gregor going to the Smoke War Vet area, Sinclair being in the place with the thing so he can go Super Sinclair. Distortion Detective Team alongside Hong Lu, because he's the one with the healing medicine, and Don Quixote to show what true, like, you know, badassery is all about. And then the three that are fighting Rain: Ryushu, Meursault, and Otis. Rain is very well written. Please do not slander him. Oh, I'm not saying he's poorly written. No. I am saying that the writing... Rain is not poorly written. I don't want to imply that. I've already heard this theory from you before. Yeah, but there are more people here, you know? But yeah. And also, by the way, out of anyone else, which sinner is represented when... Which sinner is the first thing the 𝘾𝘼𝙈𝙀𝙍𝘼 disguises themselves as? I mean, if this isn't foreshadowing, then, like, come on. Come on, look at that. Also, I'm realizing they didn't fully crop the sprite out so that the purple doesn't go through her hair. That's interesting. Look at that. Look at that. By the way, Ren is a good dad without the prescripts. Exactly. With the prescripts, the issue is his unwavering willingness to follow the prescripts up until the, you know, when he doesn't, but yeah. She was always foreshadowed as a traitor. No, I'm not saying as a traitor. I'm not saying she's being foreshadowed as a traitor here. I'm saying this is not Odysseus. That is the point that I'm making. I'm not saying she's a traitor. I'm saying that I think Canto 11 is going to show us Odysseus. I think Odysseus is still, like, on the Odyssey. Potentially. Or the Odyssey had a purpose. I don't know. She's also not a traitor. I know Amiya isn't canon, but I'm using her as evidence anyhow. Otis genuinely cares. I think Otis's Broken Watch, specifically her Broken Watch, by the way, she's basically I think she's a sleeper agent. I know I've been calling a lot of people sleeper agents, but I think she's a sleeper agent. Oh, also, very interesting thing. Look at the threads. Look at the threads in the background. The threads of fate are a very important thing in the Odyssey and the Iliad, woven by the fates. So the fact that there are straight lines, straight threads in the battlefield, interesting. I wonder if the people that are, like, dead here have any significance. I do find it interesting that there are two bastard swords, considering we know two characters that have bastard swords, Sinclair and Faust. But she wouldn't kill them. Actually, yeah, now that I'm looking at this. Oh, no, there's a third one, actually. We're gonna have the stream that we look at a bunch of stuff that I want to look at the wiki eventually, chat. Make sure to like, subscribe, join the Discord for that. It's gonna be a great stream. I have a lot of images. We're basically gonna look at all of the CGs, and I have some that I picked out already that I have found things that I want to showcase to you guys, but we're also probably gonna find some things live as well. Find some little secrets, some little hidden details. You do not slander. Faust uses a Zweihander? Oh, I didn't know that. I don't know swords. We already have, this character will not be that character moment with Dawn. I doubt we'll get another. Well, yeah, but we also have had that with... Well, yeah. But Dawn was still, I think the way they're gonna do it, because we've had variations of that with Hong Lu being 𝘾𝘼𝙈𝙀𝘈 and Ryushu being Yoshihide as well. I think it's going to be an inversion of what the reveal with Dawn was. Because remember, Otis was really upset by... Oh my god, wait, Otis was really upset by the reveal that Dawn was a blood fiend. Even though she herself states, before this, she had never seen a blood fiend and had only encountered blood bags in the Smoke War. So the reason she was upset was not because Dawn was a blood fiend. The reason is that she was upset that Dawn was hiding that she was a blood fiend. Wait. How many imposters are we gonna have? I think it's gonna be done slightly differently. In the sense that Dawn did not know she was Sancho. And also that Dawn was still closely related to Sancho. I think that potentially Otis knows she is not Odysseus in the same way that, like, Rain knows that he's, like, supposed to be mimicking someone else. And I think that Otis is going, like, her kind of, like, the reason that, the reason that Hermes created Otis potentially could be as a way to attack and, like, try to kill Odysseus. Like, Hermes wants to replace Odysseus. Because if I remember correctly from hearing Cheeky talk about it, Odysseus is the patron of, I almost said Armelia. No, of Artemis, right? I think. Yeah. Odysseus is the, like, patron of, like, Artemis or something like that. So, not Hermes. And I'm pretty sure Hermes, like, is the one that, like, gives them, like, the bag of air that sends them back on their journey. Or maybe that's Poseidon. I don't know. I haven't read. Can you start the fight already? Okay. I'm sorry. I just... There are things... Yeah. We're talking about stuff. Intelligence obsession. Anyways. This is what he does? True. We need to give this man a little system where people like his mods can give him a bump, Lamau. We do have that. It's called, Cheeky will be like, Zach, play the game. Except the trick is, Cheeky does not have the best interest of anyone at heart, and will like egg me on a lot of the time. You never listen to anyone when you're on a rant, Zach? I listen to the information being gifted to me from the heavens. Think about that. Not even Cheeky. I listen to other people. I think what I do is I take the information I'm being given and I use it and I, like, wrap it around the information that I know. Like, I use what I know to figure out what I don't know. You know, there's actually a game that's kind of similar to this. Hold on, it's called... No, I'm kidding. I will not accept any unsolicited advice. That's fair. Why, bro, what, you got a square. Intelligence gathering. Oh, it's the film. It was the guy with this hand up and his head was turning. Yo, no more spoiling for the future. Me? Or other people? It's not spoiling the future. It's called theorizing. I'm the theorizer. Genuinely don't mind them yapping, but I feel like a lot of other people in chat are gonna lose it. That's fair, that's fair. I'm the theorizer, though. But yeah, I am saving a lot of things for the inevitable, we go through all the CGs stream. It's gonna be peak, chat. It's gonna be peak. Genuinely, I've got so many cool little things that I found. Like, being able to see the image in full, and not have to be like, oh, like, this is... I have to know in the story, like, right now. Genuinely, you can find so many things. It's crazy. Okay, okay. Can we, like... Okay, can we attack people? Okay, you're attacking you, you're attacking you, you're attacking you, you're attacking you. Okay, I'm gonna let you attack this guy, because why not? Literally the Rambler? True. We're theorizing. Canto 11 doesn't even exist yet? It does, though. That's the thing. Canto 11 exists within the mind's eye of Kim Ji-hoon. And my job as the theorizer is to open up the brain of Kim Ji-hoon and dissect the story. I use the information that I know to find the information that is hidden from us. The theorizer. Zak is like a machine gun. He has many ideas, only a few hit, but they hit very well. True! Honglu forehead theory. My job is that I've read the Odyssey. Please, people, read Rivers theory. I'm begging. Oh yeah, and we've also got like the all I'm saying, Canto 9 set up Canto 11 more than it did Canto 10. Like objectively, the introduction of the rivers most likely being like, that was Canto 7 introduced the rivers, but Canto 9 was like, hey, the rivers and artifacts are related. Which could be related to like gifts from like different gods, stuff like that, and like the fact that the Greek gods exist in the city, being introduced in Canto 9, is in like it's like. What do you mean I can't talk about the Greek gods until Canto like 11? Like it's gotta happen. You keep spamming theory, but he can just destroy it with one word. Well, yeah. Kim Ji-hoon could say I'm wrong, but he's not going to, because he's already planned out the story. And he has made some changes. Canto 7 retcon theory, alive and well. I genuinely do believe parts of Canto 7 were retcon. And there's a lot of evidence for that, but I'll spare you guys. But I do think that a lot of the things that Kim Ji-hoon does with the way he writes stories is planning like 50 steps ahead. Like, tarot theory basically exemplifies that. Like, he plans like 5 steps ahead. Not even 5. I think that he has the base, it's kind of like Toby Fox. Toby Fox has known the ending of Deltarune all this time, because it came to him in a dream. Kim Ji-hoon has known, like, each of the cantos, like, what each of the sinners' backstories and all that are, for, Inferno, Purgatorio, and Paradisio. Sal, you're fine, I'm mostly begging Zak. I'm begging people to read Rivers Theory. It's on Zak's Discord, it's my magnum opus. Yo! True! Join the Discord! Join the Discord. Also, if you guys want to talk about Project Moon without me, wink wink, there is both PM Spoiler Chat, which is a channel that I'm not allowed to see, and also Zak, like stuff Zak can't see, which is another channel I'm not allowed to see. So you can talk about things without me coming in and being like, theory. Sometimes I will also just have a random theory in like the middle of the night and then just like post it on Discord, and I'll like post like a vague post, like an image, and be like, chat, look at this. You're just gonna debunk the theory, sadly? Kim Ji-hoon is no longer the only story writer, Zak? Yeah, but he's still... He's not the only story writer. But I'm not saying that I know exactly the word that Meursault is gonna say in Canto 17. I'm saying the general arc of the stories has already been, like, the general, like, what each sinner... Like, Dawn was a blood fiend since the inception of the character of Don Quixote might not have been Sancho. There is a little bit of tingling in the back of my head that I think that Dawn might have originally been more closely related to Miguel de Cervantes. Is that the right? Yeah, I think so. The author of Don Quixote, and not Don Quixote. The author of Don Quixote in the book Don Quixote. Yeah. But yeah, Don's first ever character portrait had red eyes. I don't think so. No one else knew that Dawn was a blood fiend, except for like one theorist on like Reddit or something like that, and then me. Except I didn't know what a blood fiend was. So, Honglu forehead theory, by the way, was the theory that was like, hey, Dawn's either marked or, something to do with blood. TLDR, Honglu forehead theory is, I noticed that in previous cantos, Honglu kind of looks to the camera and says stuff. Honglu says, like, things that are, like, very... basically, whenever Honglu says something, it means, oh, hey, the thing that the other person just said, that was important. So, basically, Dawn, in Yield My Flesh to Claim Their Bones, Don Quixote goes up to Aeng-du that is on the floor, and to check her pulse, Dawn puts her hand on Aeng-du's forehead. Which is interesting, because you don't check someone's pulse there. But, you know, you would just continue with the dialogue and overlook it. Until Honglu says, huh, I didn't know you could check someone's pulse by touching their forehead, Don Quixote. Ah? And the rest is history. The rest is history. Zach, you can check someone's pulse like that, though? Yeah, but... it was implying that, like, the reason that the line... that Honglu says the line of dialogue after is to imply that, hey, maybe there's a little bit of, correlation between blood and Dawn. Honglu is just incredibly observant, which, guaranteed was foreshadowing for him being the surrendered witness. True. But it's also a way to be able to be like, wait a second, Honglu is very observant. That means whenever Honglu is making a comment on what someone else said, I should listen to that. And it's worked pretty well. It's not common, but it happens. True. But yeah. No, I heard of Dawn being a blood fiend before the reveal. Yeah, I can't remember when. I think it was before the reveal, but it was not... like, people weren't saying that in Yield My Flesh to Claim Their Bones. Or at least that was not the majority consensus. It was, I think, around, I think, potentially pre... oh, yeah, it has to have been, yeah, pre, Murder on Warp Express, but yeah. Also, I know for a fact Honglu has been the surrendered witness since inception. I translated the Japanese in the Velmori trailer, Lamau. True. Surrendered witnessing. Witnessing. Oh, no. But yeah. Yeah, because I will say, there was another person that did theorize that Dawn was a blood fiend. It just did not gain as much traction. And I believe their evidence was like, wait a second. Like, look at the, like, this, like, the fact that she heals based on bleed. If the target has, bleed, heal. I'm surprised, like, well, and also people did know that she was probably gonna be Sancho, you know? But, yeah. Look at the skeleton horse. Also, yeah, but, when it comes to, what's it called? When it comes to things changing, like, La Mancha Land didn't look exactly like this, but it was still a carnival. Or not carnival, sorry. Yeah, well, no, it was a carnival. It was still an amusement park, you know? Happy fish. Like, things change, but, like, the like, general themes kinda stay similar. But yeah, look at this. Oh, that's a merry-go-round? Well, yeah, that's a merry-go-round, but... I'm saying, like, the iconography. Also, isn't that N thing the thing that Ezra has? Interesting. Fascinante. So, like, this is why, like, I look at things, especially things that were made since the beginning. Those are very likely to have, things inside of them. Like, the center icons are very important and stuff. Fixer merch? True. But yeah. Like, I don't know. They've got... There's so many interesting little things. Like, for example, all of the sinners have a shadow in their ID. In their ego art. Except for Rhodia. because her back is to the wall. Or it's not even because her back is to the wall, it's just she just doesn't have a shadow. Which is interesting, because for most of the sinners, the shadow represents their, like, past, or whatever. And considering she's all about, like, you know, how all these people died because of her in the past. I don't know. Severance. Oh, I should also select this. Also, while we're here, this is one of my favorite ones to look at. Why is there an island? Why is there an island? Why is Heathcliff's thing an island? Why is it not Wuthering Heights? Potentially they didn't know what Wuthering Heights was gonna look like, but, like, still, why is there just an island? Why, like, huh? What do you mean you have an island, Heathcliff? But yeah, also, Kathy. Or Heathcliff. Who knows? But yeah. She does, you can barely see it, but it's behind her. No, I mean, like, the shadow image. Like, the... Wait, does she have a shadow image? No, I think that's just the, like, brick. Like, the different textures of the brick. Or, yeah. Heathcliff breaks the fourth wall, by the way. He grabs the sinner wire. True! Just like how 𝘾𝘼𝙈𝙀𝘍𝘼. Hold up, wait a second. Not an image, yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, no, it's not as in, like, the sinners have a, like, physical shadow behind them, like the character. It's the image. It's, like, the shadow imagery. Because even Ryushu has, I forget exactly what it is, but I'm pretty sure I just moved my hand like you guys could see it. I think it's like a fist kind of grabbing thing. Also, it's the safe that makes you old. But yeah. Also, old Pinky design, by the way. Dun, 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 dun. Forest of the Flames art. It's a butterfly? Oh, that makes sense. Oh, also, by the way, while I'm here, let me actually do this, because I do need to select Yearning Miracala, because I am using the Dawn that uses bleed. I should have Yearning Miracala. I have just increased my team's, like, abilities by, like, 50 billion%. Where are you? Yeah, Gregor's got a bunch of arms. Also, seemingly a vault hatch, like a way out. No more. Also, this arm is much smaller than the one that he actually has. Also, this is one of the things that I think that ProjectMoon should really do. Why are all of the images so low quality? Like, I know they did not draw this using, like, the pixel brush, but, like, genuinely, his actual iris is 2 pixels big. Kim Ji-hoon, I know it will make the game, like, I know it would make the game a higher file size, but please, genuinely, if you released a version of the game where you could choose which version you want. The, like, performance version, which would be this version, and then, like, the full HD version, where you could, like, have all of these things be in, like, full quality. I would get that in a heartbeat. I think it would look so great. The thing you find really interesting about Gregor is that his sinner uniform is over his arm. That's true. That's true. Well, part of the reason for that is I don't think Limbus Company wants Gregor. Like, I don't think in Dias's master plan goal, Dias wants Gregor. I think the arm is the important thing. Like, and, you know, also Pablo's not here. Maybe Pablo's the arm. Think about that. Suddenly one day. Uncontrolled morph. It's the Morpheus movie. But yeah. No, a lot of the sinners... I love this game. I love the, like, little thing. This is a game that makes you go, dang. I should, like, look into stuff more. and I should look at the hidden details. Imagine if you had this callback. Imagine if you just like summarized this with ChatGPT. It wouldn't tell you these things. Also, the anchor. Ishmael's is an anchor. It would suck to be in Ishmael's room. Like, this is the room that she has to go to sleep every night in. Like, what? Doo-doo. Oh, don't worry, we're gonna get back to the story in a bit. I just need, like, a brain break. I need to, like, look at, like, pictures for a little bit. Ishmael's room sucks. True. You can keep Gregor. I want the arm. True. Alongside the fact his 𝘾𝘼𝙈𝙀𝘍 tattoo is on his human side, really proves that Herman views the arm as more important than the human. I'm pretty sure... Also, what is that little island there? See, like, it's all these little details that you just, like, can't really see because the quality of the image. But, what was I gonna say? Gregor's sister's dead. Sharkapoon? Gash Harpoon? Hold up. Wait, Snag Harpoon and Garshapoon. I think how it's their like anagram, or not anagrams, but like their jumbles. Wait. In a clash, if win is favored or above, clash power +2, compulsion. Okay, interesting. What was I gonna say? Whatever. All the games have an art book, so I would love to have one in 1 limbillion years. I mean, yeah, but I would also, like, as a content creator, like, I would also just love to be able to, like, get the high quality images so that I can, like, you know, A, zoom in, and B, like, use them in, like, thumbnails and stuff. I don't know. Look at these little guys. They're all, like, fighting. Done. Face the sin. Save the ego. And then there's the horse. Yippee. Anyways, let's get a shark. Snag harpoon is a harpoon. True. Actually, here, what I'm gonna do, chat, I am going to really quickly go get some water and probably another croissant. I know I've only had half of the croissant right here, but I realized that I probably want another one. I'm like not eating the half of the croissant because I'm like, what if I want more croissant later? But I can just get another croissant. So that's what I'm gonna do, chat. I'm gonna go real quick, get a refill on my water, and get another croissant, and then we're gonna be able to do the next. We're gonna be able to continue. Mnestic Experience. Sound good? Sound good? Give me like 30 seconds. Give me like 30 seconds. Or maybe a minute. It should be fine. But yeah, I'll be right back. Alright, give me like 30 seconds. Ah. Ah. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. I had to get another croissant. Now I have... Yes. Zach, if I stop talking, that means I fell asleep, by the way. Alright. Hopefully, when you do fall asleep, you have a good sleep. But yeah. A lot of the rooms are awful, but hers is the only half-flooded one, so how does she sleep? That's true. She might be aquatic. One does not simply destroy a new keyboard. Oh no. Dawn and Otis both have a horse in their base egos. Is this foreshadowing highly toxic Yuri between them? I'm pretty sure Otis actually doesn't I was gonna go check the wiki when I have the actual thing right here. I'm pretty sure Otis's base ego does not have a horse in it. Yeah. Also, you can zoom in so much better on, like, the actual Limbus Company UI than on, like, Google. Also, look at this. Look at this. This is what I don't like about the image quality. Look how low resolution Otis is, then look at the, like, corpse right here. Why is this corpse a higher resolution than Otis in this image? Like, it doesn't make sense. I don't get it. But yeah. Look at this. There's like a bamboo hat. Wait a second. No, that's a flag. Wait, no, that's a flag. See, stuff like this for the Limbus Company, like, we're gonna go through all the images and look at stuff. For that stream, I also have, like, Photoshop, so I'm gonna be able to, like, change the, like, brightness and contrast and, like, color coding so that we can actually see what symbol this is. Think about that. Think about that. Anyways, let's head back, as I promised, right in to the Mnestic Experience. Anyway, pursuit. Alright, we gotta make sure we get the support FOSS unit, the correct one, so that we can get the extra money. But yeah, this Intervallo is not actually that tricky so far, which is nice, because I'm using a team that is horribly unoptimized, because I want money. Hello? My people? Hello? Oh, there we go. Nice. N Corp. The corpse is close to the camera. Because the corpses are obviously more important. True. No, I'm kidding. Alright, wait. Oh my gosh. I've been using Yi Sang instead of... Oh no, wait. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100... Wait, what, wasn't I getting 120 before? Why am I no longer getting 120? Wait, hold up. Event bonus units. Oh my gosh, it's because I should be... Oh, I'm stupid. I'm not supposed to use FOSS. I'm stupid. I'm supposed to use... the new Ishmael ID. That's what the issue is. Okay. Because now it's 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, okay. Easy. Silly duck Zach. Yeah. Wasn't there like one other? Oh, why is Dawn the backup unit? Hold up. This whole team build is a little wacky. Wait a second. Oh, because Dawn is supposed to also be... There we go. 20, 40, 60, 80... Wait, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 100... Wait, no, and then you... Yeah, and then you're... Yeah, okay, now it makes sense. Yeah, so we go bang, 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 bang. Go bang.
벌써요? 복지팀의 협조가 필요한 거지.
And then bang, 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 and then bang, bang. The back line of Priest of La Manche Land and Wild Hunt? Yeah, that should work. Event, Honglu and Meursault Ego give 40. Yeah, I don't have that, sadly. So, the closest we're getting is the plus 40 with, yeah. Why aren't you using the new in the first place when, like, that's the why aren't you using the new IDs? Because I didn't pull for them. Because Walpurgis is gonna be... Because I had to hit Pity to get the new Ryushu ID, and Walpurgis is right around the corner, so I gotta save my lunacy. Yeah. My game keeps crashing on this node, so I've never made it past this. Uh-oh. Well, you can use the canned experience that I'm creating right now, and experience this Intervallo through me. Walpurgis in 3 weeks, lol. Do we know that it's in 3 weeks? Hold up. That is, like, very soon. Yeah. Oh, I should have made Boss go second so that she would be the first one killed, but that's fine. Tried going into the battle at a lower quality? Maybe. That might work. But yeah, you can only get 120 event tokens, 120% event tokens, so we do not need the last little 40. We don't know for sure, but that's the assumption. True. I mean, they could surprise us again by switching it up yet again to alternating between Nurse Father Valencia and Nurse Child Lucio. Punch. Well, you yielded the person's flesh who has no flesh, so... Uh-oh. I mean, it is very N Corp of them to go after the full prosthetic person. That's fair. Walpurgis before the thumb would actually just be annoying. I mean, we'll see. We have to see. Because, again, also, what's it called? The Kanto 10 is going to be Tremor, so... Valencia and Lucio are Tremor as well, so it would actually, like, lead decently in. Please, I need my Lucio and Valencia IDs next week. True! I think my idea of having Lucio, having it be a mirror world where Lucio kills Valencia... Whoa! What the heck? Why did the swords go all the way down? I think that's still a really good idea. Mirror world where Lucio kills Valencia and takes her eye, and that makes it so that instead of sacrificing her, Ryushu is just like... He basically is able to dodge Ryushu's attack. And so you get the same benefits of, like, the whole, like, oh, she kills everyone from the House of Spiders and gains all this power, but you get 2 people on your team. They're gonna be Walpurgis bait? That's true. That's true. We thought that that Bamboo had a Kim ego and Aeng-Du ID were gonna be Bamboo bait? No. Walpurgis bait? No. Kim Ji-hoon's doubling up. If Lucio dies, Valencia starts spamming disposal, and if Valencia dies, Lucio gets the eye. True. Well, I think that it should just be like, because all of the Nurse Children IDs, all of the Nurse Children IDs were basically released to be weaker than the Nurse Fathers. And releasing a Lucio 3-star for Heathcliff after Matthias Otis, like, I want the ID to be at least, like, on par. I'm not saying it should be stronger, but I'm saying, like, if we're getting another ID that's, like, 𝘾𝘼𝙈𝙀𝘼, like, that would... Like, why would you ever pull for that? Which is exactly why it would be cool to, like, have like, a thing like that, yeah. He literally couldn't dodge even if he has the eye, because her skill that kills allies doesn't trigger defense skills. Well, but, like, it would be like a... It's... In the narrative it would, you know? Like, I know it doesn't in the gameplay, but the gameplay is not the real thing that's happening. It's the narrative. So the narrative of the ID being Lucio is able to dodge these attacks would make sense. I think it would be fine, yeah. 4 people, Gregor and Meursault will live. That's true. Hohenheim and no ID for Canto 9. Oh no, he did have no. He got a Twining Threads Intervallo ID, but no like Canto 9 character ID. Same thing happened in Canto 8 as well. Only no Hugh Meursault. I think it would be funny if Lucio makes Ryushu a Tremor unit and Valencia makes her dodge even better. I think that, similar... You know how, Matthias Otis gives, Ryushu, like, a bunch of, like, buffs? I think a similar thing's gonna happen with, like, Valencia, yeah, the Valencia ID. And I think what's gonna happen is, like, potentially dodge and also damage resist. Or, like, a chance to trigger dodge. What would be really cool is a chance to trigger dodge, even if you miss your coin. Like if you miss your attack, have, like, a 25% chance to use your dodge. Not to, like, instantly dodge, but, like, to do it as, like, it throws up death. But then also, I think that, Valencia dying would also just give Ryushu Tremor and Burn as well. I think they have the potential to do something really cool with the Lucio ID. Do I think they will? It's hard to say. They've made the nurse fathers hype and aura, and the nurse children forgettable at best. Like even the Dawn Sora ID, which was like an insane trailer because they hid half of it and they like had her transform with like claws and stuff. Paled in comparison to, hey guys, we're adding roll into the game. By the way, it's like like, we're like not even, the first nurse father we're adding. Pursuit 2. Okay. Breathing exercises. Alright, and then we need to support. You can already do that by using an attack skill and putting a dodge underneath it. Yeah, but like, you know. Or maybe having a chance to, like, even if you got hit and, like, when you were dodging one skill, you still dodge all of them or something like that. I don't know. 20, 40, 60, 80, 120. Okay, yeah. And then the order is... Okay, yeah. So we can just immediately sacrifice Faust if we want to. Dawn Sora was genuinely a bit saddening compared to Rain saying, yeah. I think Dawn Sora might have been made a little bit before the power creep became a necessity, and then Rain Sang made Kim Ji-hoon realize, wait, I can make a lot of money. I can make a lot of money. All the nurse children minus Albania Faust are true. And that's only because she works well with her nurse father. So, that's what I'm saying for for Lucio. Hardly a challenge. What a waste of time. Well, at least they're not much of a fighter, one-on-one. Service des Klaus is not a combat specialized department. While they have undergone basic combat training for exigent circumstances, they are not prepared for head-on conflicts such as this. Interesting that you know that. Well, yeah, of course, you're from N Corp. Never mind. Yeah, I noticed. They keep taking pictures of us with their briefcase. I'm guessing that's their primary job description? What are they snapping away for, then? Whispering behind our backs like a load of creeps. True! Heathcliff says, don't take pictures of people randomly. Collecting photos to include in the report for their higher-ups, I'd wager. Wager? Gambling? Huh. I can kind of see how they could think we're involved in this somehow. Every time they followed a lead, they ended up encountering us. It's hardly a surprising rationale. Meursault stood a footstep away from the rest of the sinners and watched in silence as they tried to come up with an explanation. What is he thinking? What is it that he wishes to say? Or is he simply contemplating, observing without a preconceived notion in his mind? Yo? They suffer from being overshadowed by their parents, which is why Lucio would be the exemption from the rule. Because that would fit in. Well, but yeah. His silence shouldn't have been any different from his usual retience, but as though by some chance or whim. Hey, Meursault? I was struck by this sense of brief yet distinct strangeness. The stranger? La Triangler? La Triangular? Hold up, the stranger? And I was compelled to speak with him. Also, the flow, by the way, chat. Chat, the flow. Remember the flow? Chat, this might be the flow. This might be the flow. Yes, manager. Don't hesitate to let me know if there's something you want to say, but aren't sure if you're supposed to say it. Yes, manager. I will do as you ordered should one such circumstance occur. As always, his reply was defeatingly concise and direct, as though he had some rule of his own that told him this was the specific response for situations like these. Okay, but I'm talking about right now, actually. Do you have anything to say right now? No, I do not. It did not appear to me that he was trying to hide anything or choose his words in response to my question. His reply was simple as that, an answer, nothing more. Interesting. Yes, a prepared answer written down on a list of responses. That's what it felt like to me, as though this particular answer had always been the one he had available for situations like this. Interesting. Clearly, prodding him for answers wasn't going to get me anywhere, so with a curt, "Sure, if you say so," I turned away from him and took off to join the other sinners. As I did so, a few words lingered at the tip of my proverbial tongue, asking to be let out. So I did. Uh-oh. Would have been nice to know what you were looking at. He's gonna say the sun. He's gonna say the sun. Of that. He spoke. I cannot form a judgment. What? That is because the precise definition and nature of the subject of my gaze are just as unknown to me as you. Yo! He's staring off into the distance? He's like in his mind's eye? The gaze! Wait! What, Canto 10, what was it called again? I forget. It's like the gaze unwavering. Gaze unwavering or something like that. Hold up. Should you point to an object or an enemy, I can provide a verbal explanation based on my current knowledge. If you require such information, please rephrase your question accordingly. Bros chat GPT? The gaze bearing. Ah. He's blind, he's just been winging it. True. Had I asked him again then, had I tried to get to the bottom of that line of questioning, could I have found myself the smallest peek into Meursault's psyche, which had remained entirely shrouded in mystery even after an entire year of traveling together? It's only been 1 year? I thought it was at least 2. That's crazy. It's been 1 year. I suppose that's not up for me to judge as well. Manager. Yeah? Another battle is imminent. As you have previously instructed, I have informed you of an imminent battle. Yo, boss, Cluck, are you just gonna sit there all day while we do all the fighting? They're pouring out of that building over there. So, they must have been on their way to that building. Our path ahead seems clear, Executive Manager. Let us neutralize those foes and head up there. Gotcha. Be right there. The brief lull of battle came to a close, and battling enemies who arrived precisely at the time Meursault had predicted, we made our way to the building. Bloody hell. Them blokes we fought downstairs must have been the weaker ones of the bunch. Wait, so we just, like, did a battle without... We did a battle in, like... It just didn't happen? Uh-oh. This is... yeah, this is a bomb. It has, in fact, only been a year despite 3 anniversaries. Interesting. So Dante doesn't know it's been April Fool's. That's just, like, happened. Uh-oh. Also, these are terrifying. Imagine being a person in the city seeing these things. How does N Corp have so many guys on their payroll? There's no end to them. Ah, it is a wing, after all. Are these the taboo violators? I thought the culprit worked alone. No, I'm quite certain they're the ones from the subsequent reports. The N Corp fixers appeared just as confused as we were. It was clear to me that they were expecting to find the taboo violator here, not a big group of dozen or so people. What were they thinking, sending fodder like this to deal with an organized taboo violation? They should have sent taboo hunters here instead. True. Fodder like us. True. It's like, yeah, wait, what are they doing? Dog, there's a distortion. They don't even know what that is. Don't skip. Waste more time. True. Why do you think they told us to consume canned experience containing mass melee combat? They must have thought our current manpower would suffice to deal with this. Oh. Imagine being a game character and seeing hyper-realistic imagery. That would be terrifying. True. I don't even, like... I can't even comprehend what that would look like. I don't know about that. Wait, wasn't there an extra report that one of them's a... Oh, Meursault? Wait, hold up. Hold up. That one of them is a... Hold up. Meursault lore? All of a sudden. Oh, I thought that was a gun. I thought that was a gun. Dog, I thought they were about to tell us, like, I thought they were gonna, like, out who Meursault was, and he just pulls his glove off, and it reveals that his hand has just been on a gun the entire time. The click, and I was like, dog, I thought that was a gun. Oh, no. Isn't one of them a... Like, they could be saying former, like, one of us, but... What if it's something else? Oh no, it's worse than a gun. Yeah, it's the bomb. With a click, the room began to buzz with the metallic whir of some kind of machinery. And immediately, I could tell what it was. Distortion. Standing in the middle of the shabby room was a device I wasn't sure if I had seen before. Oh, this is the distortion. Oh! Oh! Oh, those teeth and I are gonna be able to move, aren't they? Oh, it's gonna be like a Schadenfreude or whatever the thing with the eye is from Limbus Corp. Uh-oh. It's a photobomb. Wait. I wasn't sure if I had seen it before. Its exterior was plastered with strange shapes that looked similar to what we saw on the Shinoku's face in our earlier battles, making it difficult to grasp its full shape. The look away taboo bomb. Wait! It is! Hold up, that's crazy. The round objects affixed to it began to rotate slowly, with the dull, worn-out groan of things past its prime. Men! Shield your eyes! Yo, another character and character thing? That's gonna give us a new character portrait. Let's go. Oh, look! The moment it began to emit a faint ray of light, Otis thundered in a commanding voice. Ah! Also, Otis and Ezra said that. Wait, taboo bombs might be a thing that happened in the war? Hold up. Ah! I quickly turned away as well, making sure not to catch even a glimpse of it. The device could be playing a recorded video, Executive Manager. Even a brief look at it could constitute a taboo violation. Ugh! I saw that! I'm so finished! Just as panic began creeping into the voices of several unlucky individuals. Wait, why wouldn't the enforcement agents be able to look at the videos? Like, how would they know it's a taboo unless they, like, knew, you know? Oh, no. Wonder if they were war photographers and if they were all from N Corp. Well, no, Otis has like an insane kill count. I mean, canned experiences of a war would sell a ton. Maybe. I don't think people would want to experience that. Because they're fixers, not taboo hunters? Oh, true. Oh man, folks. This is starting to get a little embarrassing. Uh-oh, it's Bamboo-Headed Kim. Because Otis, who is very convincing, shouted, "Shield your eyes." True. A sleepy voice breaks through the darkness past my, metaphorically speaking, shut eyes. How does Dante not prove that they saw the footage? Mentor? Eyes open, Aeng-du. What's wrong with everyone? Got dust in your eyes? The hell's wrong with you? Don't you know that anyone who watches even a split second of a recorded video in N Corp gets... Of course I know, but I watched it anyways. My goat? Wait, Bamboo-Headed Kim is goated? Bro said, yeah, that's a taboo. I don't care. Lamau, I watched the video. Bro, he said video that, like, kills you after 7 days? Lamau, I watched it. It's day 8 right now. I don't feel anything. Like, I don't feel anything. That's crazy. Our goat is always a criminal? True. Open your eyes, esteemed fellows. This motion picture isn't recorded. Hang on, he's right. That video's not a recording. Live video! Wait, I was literally saying this! Live video doesn't count! Live video doesn't violate the taboo! Wait, hold up! I can live stream in N Corp. Let's go! Let's go! Possibly emboldened by Kim's comment, or perhaps believing that the video could be excused as an incidental exposure incurred while subduing violators. The N Corp employees also opened their eyes and began to mutter amongst themselves. Is that thing talking to us? That's the... It's like, oh, thank goodness we didn't violate a Is it talking to us? You had the fear of the law, and now you have the fear of the other. Oh no. I finally allowed myself a good look at the machine, which was firing a conical beam of light against the side of a wall. And this was its message, delivered via white words on a black background. So you've tracked me down this far. I'm leaving there. That thing's like a bomb still. After what I went through to take refuge in here, they still ended up finding this place. Uh-oh. All of you blindly consuming fake experience after fake experience without even a care about the real thing. I mean, yeah, they're never gonna live in a mansion, buddy. They're poor. Like, they can't... It's the city. Case number TC3224. You are under suspicion of a Category 3 violation. Reveal yourself now and forfeit your illegal recordings. Should you comply, we will... what is foolery but witless buffoonery in the absence of fools? My goat, Bamboo-Headed Kim. I have no idea what he just said, but I'm all for it. Fear of the stranger. The hollowed vessel, bereft of all but lingering delusions, grants not even a brool of echo to the dog excoriation of tools. What's this fella on about? If you mean to obstruct our official duties, we won't hesitate to use force. Clang! Without even so much as turning around, Bamboo-Headed Kim raised his sword and parried away the N Corp employee's nail-shaped weapon. I'm only speaking as my whim guides me, my dear fellows. No need to get so huffy. Yo! Dude, he's goated? He's not even like, oh, I'm gonna start random combat with these guys like everyone else. He's like, no, wait, I'll just parry your thing. We're chill. We're chill. I only aim to say that this abomination has no consciousness. I mean, like, you could be saying that kind of like how Sancho said that, like, oh, being a blood fiend, like, Sancho in Canto 8 said, like, oh, being a blood fiend is no immortality at all. But, like, even though you distorted, it might still distort and have a consciousness. I don't know, man. I don't know how this works. Alright, after what I went through to take refuge in here, they still ended up finding this place. All of you blindly consuming fake experience after fake experience, without even a care about the real thing. It's repeating the same sentences over and over. Now, that does make me wonder, was I just as far gone when I distorted? Past all words and reason? I mean, if anyone has an answer to that question, it'd be you folks, right? Kim said nothing more. He turned a piercing look at us, all the while effortlessly swaying away the N Corp employees' attacks. They're still trying to jump him, and he's just like, I'll just parry this. As though he was goading us into telling him the truth. Well, don't suppose there's any point in asking. I am no different from this abomination, just as it wields that contraption. I must have wielded the only thing I have really known, the blade, transforming it into a mindless fiend. Transforming into a mindless fiend, consumed by mere tool, cleaving through both friend and foe, unrestrained. Yo, mindless fiends? Mindless fiends mentioned? ... Hey, Junior, are you still on about that? I tried to avert my eyes, I truly did, but such disregard is easier said than done. Oh no. Also, why is her photo so short? Like, they even if they took his photo and her, like, they tilted the camera up, because if they took them at the same height, his photo is here, and her photo's, like, up here. How can I? When that distorted being has no qualms showing me the... Doesn't he know how rude the unsolicited reflection of the fathoms of one heart is? That's got to be illegal or something. Illegal, I say! Oh no. Turning a customer into a thug on a protection racket run. A mere ant before a car in motion to a swerving driver. Conjuring dead fellows before the eyes of their mentor. Simply unconscionable. Rude as hell, as some might say. My poor heart almost burst out of my chest, courtesy of you. All of you blindly consuming fake experience after fake experience, without even a care about the real thing. Oh no. Aeng-du was just being bullied? Oh no. Meursault, ... Chair. In that split second, I think I saw Meursault's eyebrows twitch. A battle is imminent, manager. He just senses it? He can sense the battle? Oh my god, Meursault has precognition. Wait, that's why they were talking about it earlier. Just a natural response to sensing an imminent battle, perhaps. Ah! Only I had enough precognition to see when the screen was gonna turn white. A blinding flash, followed by an explosive bang. My vision immediately went white and decided to take its damn time coming back. And when it did, the first thing that came into view was a particularly unsettling landscape of S Corp, followed by bamboo-hatted Kim, surrounded by a small army of Shunokuns. Mentor! Hey, someone tried to warn you. True. Keep that up, and you'll shout me deaf, Aeng-du. Isn't it about time we both grew accustomed to such sights? Oh, no. Mentor, still do I wake from these dreams drenched in cold sweat, that they might bind and drag you away? I mean, seeing it, like, what Bamboo-Hatted Kim is actually capable of, I don't think we have to worry about that. Why is the street named Butter Street? What do you think they put on the bread? This isn't so bad, is it? Just these folks so far. Unlike earlier when... Ah! Another flash. What was that? Everything went dark. I don't understand what's happening, but first things first. We have to neutralize everyone here and get our mission back on track. Adjusting projection. Uh-oh. I've been straying far and wandering all day for this exact reason, and So that was its mechanism. Faust? The words began to shift rapidly before I had a chance to ask Faust what she had met. Wait, what if it's not related? What if this person is not from S Corp? What if they're just using the fact that 𝘾𝘶𝘶𝘼 has distorted before, and like, what if it's a distortion that like seeps power from other people that have distorted? Hold up. Are you playing in a dark room? Dark world? It is! This is Deltarune! Wait, hold up! To the one who finds comfort settling in lies, I give you what most deserved your gaze. I give you what most deserved your gaze. Yo, wait! This guy's using the distortion. Hold up. That's what they brought up before? Yo! It's a distortion that distorts... it's a camera! It's taking the experience of other people that have distorted, and it's a projector. It's a distortion projector. Hold up. It's just able to do that. Wait, this person distorted into an actual camera. Ah! Bollocks. I'll be blind before today's over at this rate. That's what I'm saying, Heathcliff. It changed. It did? Unlike the earlier instance, one of the distortions is different from the others. Uh-oh. As Meursault identified, there was something different about the group of Chunokums this time. They were accompanied by someone else. A warrior in impressive armor, wielding a sword that is just as tall. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That armor. And a great Hwando of the Sal Circle. To be reunited in such a manner. Huh? Wow. It's like his sibling, maybe. I don't know. Who knows? Distortion. Wow. Oh, wait! This is the distortion! Wait, is it? I don't know. Who knows? Zak, 𝘾𝘶𝘶𝘼 is based on an actual Korean poet? Yo. Kim Satga? Yo. The warrior drew a bow that hung from the waist guard and knocked an arrow. Arrow. I suppose this is how it would have gone down had you been the one to grab me. Military Commissioner 𝘾𝘾𝘶𝘼. How do you fare, friend? 𝘾𝘾𝘶𝘼. 𝘾𝘾𝘶𝘼. Interesting. Yo. 𝘾𝘾𝘶𝘼. At the signal arrows loosing. Seize the accused. Yo. Ah! The warrior loosened the knocked arrow, which soared into the sky with a piercing whistle. And with that air-splitting sound as their cue, the Shinokums began to swarm us. Yo. It's the military commander. Whoa! That's a lot of health and shield. Memory transition. It is the memory! The memories bring back, memories bring back. Anyways, the distortion is able to take other people who have distorted and, like, bring their distortion out even if they've not distorted. Wait. When in Battle of the Homeland, Bear Hunt, gain stack. When in Battle of the Homeland, Tiger Hunt, lose stack. Oh. Battle of the Homeland, Bear Hunt. Use pattern of single coin skills. Advantage at higher swordplay of the Homeland. Oh. The mountain of S Corp's District 19 are home to all manner of beasts. Amongst them, the bear in particular boasts strength and force akin to boulders falling off the cliff in a landslide. Giving ground to the creature's charge is ill-advised. One must aim to hew it down with the first slash of a blade. Yo! Random bears exist? Random animals roaming the wild? Sword of the Homeplay Saw. Yo. Okay. And he's got Homeland Bear Hunt now, but might have Tiger Hunt later. Interesting. The distortion projects distortion on people without actually distorting. Yo. Bear Splitter. Oak Splitter. One-sided guard. Oh, and also probably this guy's gonna be the ID for the Bokgak. That makes sense. Or another bamboo hat of Kim ID. Who knows? Sword of the Homeland. Sol. That's a little scary. Flash Phenomena. Flash Phenomena is gonna be the name of the distortion. Yo! Flash Phenomena. I like that. I like that name, actually. That's very fitting. Yo. A lot of things. Developed memory. Oh, Battle of the Homeland Tiger Hunt. We can look at that after. Don't worry. I don't want to spoil it, you know? Third one. Take less damage. Okay. When this expires, end encounter. Okay. The Eastern Warstride armors are not so much equipped as they are piloted. This is a mech? This is a mech? S Corp's 𝘾𝘼𝙈𝙀𝘼 is one example of such armor. Much like R Corp's powered armor suits and the full-plate armor used by the Knights of the West. Yo! The 𝘾𝘼𝙈𝙀𝘼 greatly augments the user's offensive and defensive combat capabilities, yet the advantages do not mean that the armor of such potency are readily supplied for combat personnel. Each unit has its own unique controls and comes with the limitations of requiring separate fuels. What remains certain, however, is that with all the aforementioned armors, once a rider has familiarized himself with the 𝘾𝘼𝙈𝙀𝘼's extended reach and heightened power output, he becomes a machine of war that strides across the battlefield with the promise of slaughter. Yo! Interesting. It's funny how Honglu was a slave hunter ID and a blood fiend hunter ID. What could this possibly mean? That's true! Interesting. The Sword of the Homeland, S Corp's traditional art of swordsmanship, is also divided into 3 branches: Sal, Pai, and Pyo. Within their teachings exist techniques to hew and cleave through creatures of colossal statures, such as the Sangans. To perform them in full, a swordsman must wield a great Hwando capable of bearing the strain of the techniques. I see. Whoa, there's a lot of lore about S Corp in this Intervallo. Yo. There are those who persevere in training for the lack of talent. There are those who are blessed with talent, only to let it rust. All men say that the title of Apex Blade can be seized only by the gifted. It matters not. Until the day comes for this blade of mine to rise high enough to meet the clouds, I shall persevere in honing my prowess. The Apex Blade. Head-splitting memory. Developed memories. Interesting. Alright, well, favored. Ishmael might just get hit. Yo. Yo! Hello, Hohenheim! Thank you for the $2. Very much appreciated. Yes, actually, I'm not sure if we're gonna go to the end. We may go to the end. I don't know when the end is, but we definitely have more time. Don't worry. We're probably gonna go for another, like, hour-ish. Hour or two, maybe. Yeah, but thank you for the $2, Owen. I'm very, very much appreciated. How is it? How are you doing in the LCE department right now? How's work in the LCE going? I know you've got that new employee there. How has everything been faring? Oh no. Oh, also, you're doing this, so you can do that. Yeah, that sounds good. Hour or two should be enough? Okay, yeah. Yeah. How's Kira, big Triple H? Yeah. How's Kira? Squash. Bow. Why, you just clashed for a 2? You're the boss? What are we talking about? Melody. tibia melody. Yeah, this guy might be a pushover. He just has a lot of health. Oh, wait. I've just realized that's an unbreakable. Oh, no, that does, like, nothing. Lamau, we're just gonna slaughter this guy. Reviving Martin by sacrificing Kira. Oh, no. The Kira sacrifice circle. Oh, no. Alright, let's see. Oh, wait, new information? Uh-oh. I do not like how we still have an attack that we don't know. We've read this, right? Yeah. Yeah, 𝘾𝘼𝙈𝙀𝙍𝘼 singularity. And then you. Dun dun dun. Alright, let's see. A hopeless. Well, you are a tier 1 ID, so. Or level 1. Yeah, that's fine. Let's go. Uh-oh. Ooh, that's a lot of bleed count. Wait a second. I'm just realizing. What if he's just building up bleed on us? That might be... wait a second. Don't worry, I sacrificed Lucio for that. Oh no. Oh no. Lucio gets sacrificed. ASMR for something. But yeah. Oh, also, by the way, for anyone who hasn't already, make sure to like, subscribe, join the Discord. We love Limbus Company. We love ProjectMoon. We have multiple places to talk about Limbus Company in the Discord, and it's dope. And I like to make theories. Oh! I thought that was Dullahan for a second. I thought Wild Hunt Heathcliff was attacking us for some reason. Also, this guy is rolling, like, not good at all? What the heck? What do you... I mean, actually, wait, no, you do have a second phase, so I shouldn't be talking at all until we see that. We had Lucio. Oh, no. Okay, okay. Let's get rid of some of our bleed, please. There we go. Yeah, this guy has, like, no SP. Yeah, we're slaughtering this guy. Easy, easy. Ezra, blah. True. Lucio's head was intact, so you used life insurance. Galaxy brain play. Alright. But yeah, we're either gonna finish today or next stream. So, do not worry, do not worry. It depends on how, I guess hot it gets. Because I'm realizing it's getting a little bit hotter. Uh-oh. Ah, no! No, close your eyes! Okay, we're fine, I closed my eyes. Whoa! Guys, why are you attacking us? You should be attacking the flash phenomena projector. Yo? Why is it pogging? Dude, this is a crazy! It's a Teth? Yo? Literally easiest thing ever? I mean, actually, yeah, that does make sense, because it can only, like, build off of, like, somebody else. So, like, it's not gonna... Yeah, no, we're just gonna, kill you guys. Like, you guys should be really attacking the, like, you know, the thing you're supposed to be here to attack. I mean, why wouldn't I just have, like, 2 people... Here, why are you struggling? What? Okay, whatever. I'm just gonna have everyone attack this thing. They said eliminate everyone else before handling the Violator. Yeah, but that's not, like, not a good idea. I think they should, you know, kill the like, this thing. Also, oh, the prescript is saying go here. No. He's deal! True! Nice, stagger. Oh! Yo, just fully killed. Let's go. Uh-oh. Nice. To them, everything just goes dark for a while. Oh! That makes sense. So it's not a big concern? Okay. Interesting. I wonder if the projector could, probably not distort, force distort, like, the sinners, but, like, maybe Aeng-du and, like, Ezra and, like, Bamboo had a... Well, no, Bamboo had a Kim is the one who's powering the distortion projection, so, 2. It says new. Uh-oh. From memory to record. Combat start. If the battlefield has returned from S Corp to N Corp, this turn heal 15 SP for all sinners. Okay. Location type distortion, photo lab. This unit cannot be killed and does not take any damage from sources other than skill damage from skills attacking this unit as the main target. Okay. This unit's speed is fixed to 1. Turn start. After entering the encounter, gain 3 memory transition. Turn ends. If memory transition reaches 0 stack, or if this unit HP reaches 1, activate the following effects. Remove Self and N Corp Class 2 from the encounter. Return 𝘾𝘼𝙈𝙀𝘍𝘼 to the encounter. Move the battle to a different location. Keyword locations are crazy. Okay, yeah, so we should just be able to, kill this, yeah. This distortion kinda gets the entire street, does the flash, and then when the flash happens, just places the S-Corp stuff above it. Oh. Interesting. I'm gonna try, yield flesh, claim bones, because that'd be funny. And then everyone else, just attack the projector, Lamau. Everyone else, kill the projector! Yo, very nice. Said remove the N Corp soldier. Yeah, they're gonna be dead, don't worry. We've already killed them. Remember when Bamboo had Kim said he was actually John Kim Jr. and you... Ah! Okay, close my eyes, good. Yo. Wait, does the status effect... The status effects don't stack, because otherwise there would be syncing and stuff. But the status effects we have applied before stay, so that's good. Oh, do you have the new, Tiger Hunt? Yes! Assume a different Battle of Homelands after 3 turns. Use multi-coin skills. Okay. Tigers are cunning and ferocious. One cannot hope to cut through a tiger's flesh in a single stroke. Only a relentless fury of chain slashes can overwhelm the creature until it is felled at last. Fail to do so, and the tiger will escape death, or best its opponent, and one day grow into a Sangun, a lord of the mountain. Dog, they got animals that can just, like, turn into, like, deities? That's crazy. Whether the beings will grant auspicious fortune on men or return as malevolent calamity is impossible to tell. Wait, what if they're, like, distortions? Or, like, abnormal? What if it's, like a symbolism? Okay. Alright. Oh yeah, we're still fine. Don't worry. Yeah, no, we're chill. Skill issue if you can't kill a tiger in 1 slash. True! Okay, well, we kind of wanted to miss that, but okay. Remember when Bamboo had a Kim said it's lineage time and then Blade lineage everywhere? True! Yo. Oh, I see what the issue is now. He has unbreakable coins that apply bleed count. Ah! This truly is John Bleed. So I don't want him to land a, like, single good clash on one of my centers, right? Because then he's gonna, you know... He's gonna... Like... Yeah. Oh, but, like, dude, he's not gonna clash anything. What, like, we have, put, sinking on him, and therefore he will never hit us. 10 damage. Oh wait, no, that's just because this ID is like level 1. I was gonna say, what? Yeah, we want you to die, please. Silent form, poised to attack, opportunity lasts but a single instant. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Nah, we're fine though. Cause then you're gonna turn into like a camera. Bam, 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 bam. Exactly. LARP, 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 sahur. That's what this distortion is. It's the LARPer. LARP-stortion. Oh wait, we haven't even got through his shield. Uh-oh. Wait, I'm realizing I might be talking too much. No! No, because Honglu is gonna build the structure. He's gonna build the structure. No, we're gonna be fine. Because he's gonna build the thing. He's gonna build the structure. And then we'll be fine. I still don't know what the structure does, but I know it's good for us, maybe. So, who knows? Oh, and also you're gaining your thing. You're gonna do the thing. Oh, when do I want you to do that? On this guy or on the projector? Probably on this guy. But I guess we would kind of clear the things. I don't know. Nor the green coins of death for unbreakables? True. Whoa! He shot bamboo out of Gim! What? Also, how are you still alive? Power guard dominating. Oh, hold up. Let me. Whoa, wait, hold up. Also, you're switching next turn. Develop memories. Oh, that's your panic state. Uh-oh. Alright, hold up. Yeah, I want you to die anyways, but I do want Rhodia not to die, so like, let's do that. Yeah, sounds good. The structure gives somatic inspiring melody to ring IDs. Oh! I don't know what that means. It's also Callisto's gorgeous artwork. True! It just stays here. It's very funny. I can't wait to see how many other IDs have like things that will just like be put in the background. Like, we could have like a whole city back here. IDs that like add stuff to the background. Could be a fun concept. You can only have a max of 7 skill slots and focus encounters? Ah, okay. So I can't get more stuff with Ryushi. Got it. Okay, nice. Well, that's also to just get better IDs on the battlefield. Maybe into the sunset, sunset wayfarer. Uh-oh. That's fine. Uh-oh. No, okay, close eyes. Okay, we're fine. Yay, Dawn's here! Alright, so like, what if we just like kill everybody? On use gain voids. Well, you're not gonna win a clash with these guys, so like, why don't do that? And then we can kinda... Like, realistically, what we want to be doing... No! They stole his artwork! Wait! Wait! They stole his artwork! Wait, because it already got built in one location. Wait, but he's still getting the thing, so... I don't know. Maybe it's working, maybe it's not. It's not here. Oh, no. It's on the other field? Oh, no. They stole his artwork. Actually, clash this with this. And then you want to clash you. And then so you... Who's clashing you? Yeah, we're just gonna attack this. Bam, bam, bam. Why are so many people attacking you? Okay, Ezra's already attacking you, so we don't need to attack you. So you can attack you. Wait, but no, you're already... Everyone attack the thing, actually. Because then... Oh, no, okay. You do actually... Yeah. You clash... Yeah! Yeah, that seems good. Alright. And I think next turn we get the 9 unbreakables. Zach, do you have the Otis Amiya ID? I don't think there is an Otis Amiya ID. Or maybe that's gonna be the Bokgak ID for the Observing Whaling. What was it? What's the event called? Paradise Lost? I don't know. It's I forget what it's called. I can't remember. I thought she was attacking Honglu for a second. Yo! Yielded his flesh to claim their bones! Let's go! Oh, it didn't kill, but still, let's go! Let's go! Yo! Very nice. Yo. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well... It's time. Oh my gosh, wait, okay, I don't want to use both of my special abilities, like, right now. Hold up. Wait, is it only for this turn? No, it'll be the next turn as well, right? Yeah. Yeah, no, we can start the next turn by, absolutely slaughtering the thing. If we just do... Here. If we just do this. I'm just going to simply attack this thing. And then you're attacking you. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, if we all attack this, we get basically both of our super specials. Stays until it's used. Let's go. Wasn't announced, but it was a one. Ah, close eyes. Okay, we're fine. Had to fight her 600 times before I got it. I see. Alright, it's time. Okay, you chose the wrong guy, but let's do this. Wham. Oh, actually, let me do this first. Why are you struggling? Why are you attacking that? So we can have this attack that. Bam, bam, bam. Okay. Why are you attacking the, like, random weak guy? No, no. You should do this. This. Exactly. And then... Yeah, these two guys can just be like... I mean, I'm gonna be completely honest, I think they get killed by the AoE anyways, but I'm just gonna regret so that I can, hit better clashes, and then... Yeah, no, you get killed by the AoE anyways. No, yeah, you get killed by the AoE anyways. Yeah, I kinda wasted the ego there, but it's fine. Easy. The super cool ID though. Ooh, did 800k in Mirrodom. Yo. Alright, bear split. Yeah, well, guess what? Ren Space, Echo Shear. That did not do nearly as much as I thought it would, but we're almost done with the shield, by the way. Hold up. Ox Splitter. They got Oxes as well. Oh no, that's Oak. No, is that Ox? I can't tell. The font. You missed Cheeky leaving the chat, Zach? Hey, leaves. How's it going, Cheeky? How are you today? Welcome and goodbye. Oh wait, did you not get this far in the Intervallo? Oh no. We're in the Intervallo. It's an interval. This truly was an interval of time. Say that again. Wait a second. Anyways. I love it that Ryushu will just use an extra attack immediately. for, like, no reason. Couldn't be me? Oh, no. Nice. Oh! Meursault's not gonna be able to use that. Whoa. I shall set my form aright. Ah! We need the dialogue. He got a whole voice line, but it's not voiced. We need the voice dialogue. Just a little more, and I think we might be able to smash that darn thing to smithereens, but... yeah, but it's really hard to focus on one thing with that huge warrior zapping in and out of reality as soon as we make ourselves an opening. It'd make our lives a whole lot easier if we could get rid of just one of them. Yeah, we could kill the warrior. We were almost doing that. The battle seemed to be taking a toll on the sinners, more than usual. It wasn't that we were up against an insurmountable foe, not even close. Not to mention how Ezra and Aeng-du were here to help us out. But... haven't they had enough? About time they gave up, innit? Oi! Don't you go legging it again! That big sword-carrying fella sure is kicking our butts, but I don't know if they're the key to solving this distortion. We ain't exactly flush with options, are we? Our exit's blocked, and it ain't like we can stop mid-fight to strategize. The battlefield constantly shifting between and flashing between N Corp and S Corp. We simply did not have the breathing room to focus on either the projector or Im-gyong-gyok, who was swinging that great blade with frightening force. I love how it's like, oh yeah, by the way, we have Aeng-du and Ezra on our side. Bamboo-hatted Kim is nowhere to be seen. He's out. He's out in the Besides. Ugh. Oh wait, never mind. Aeng-du, go cover his back too! It shall be done! N Corp was sending far too many people against us. True! He's been holding all the people back. There weren't that many at first, but it seemed the sudden spike in employee casualties in an area so close to the nest had alerted N Corp to our location. How do we get out of this? Faust, Otis, help me out here. I decided to ask Meursault, racking my brain to navigate a situation I know so little about and instead rely on the sinners with possibly more experience in the field. First, I need to know if there's any way we can deal with the endless reinforcements N Corp is sending after us. And second, will defeating Im-gyong-gyok or destroying that projector bring an end to this distortion phenomena? If I may speak freely, Executive Manager, it is unlikely that our present force will be sufficient to overcome the current rate of enemy reinforcements. Not only is this battlefield situated in close proximity to the enemy stronghold, but there is an unpredictable variable in that strange machine that makes neutralizing even a single wave of enemies difficult. Oh no. Kim is specialized in killing fodder enemies? True! I regret to be the bearer of bad news, but we are trapped in a battlefield with but a single exit, which the enemies have already blocked. Without reinforcements of our own, there is little hope of prevailing through this current predicament. Yeah, seems that way to me too. But maybe if we can neutralize the distortion phenomena, at the very least. Faust recommends entering the Dungeon of the Fathoms as our exit. Dungeon of the Fathoms? But how can I enter if we can't even talk to the distortion? Wait, maybe during the LCB regular checkup back at the LCE. Yo? LCB regular checkup mentioned? He says that all you have to do is read what's on that note in front of his distortion. Apparently it's some kind of a code. Right. Keywords. Sleeper code activation! Sleeper agent activation codes. This one seems to be a location type distortion, which means that regardless of where the bright flashes take us, N Corp or the twisted caricature of S Corp, we are still within its range. Yo? In other words, as long as I have the right keywords, I can summon an entrance to its Dungeon of the Fathoms from anywhere within it. Okay, so what are the keywords for this distortion then? Hohenheim had provided us the necessary keywords for his distortion back then, but this time, we had to figure it out on our own. Probably camera? First things first, one of them has to be photograph. It's obviously been present throughout the entire phenomenon. If I may, perhaps experience may be one of them. Yisang put his 2 cents in, having briefly retreated from the battle to the backlines. There is an undercurrent of obsession with experiences staining his every trail. It must have aught in relation to what caused his distortion. Experience. The concept alone lacks substance. It must be something more grounded, something that is once synonymous with experience, while maintaining a through line to N Corp's technology that was the core of his obsession. It's an Mnestic Experience? Canned experience? Most likely, thinks Foss. Alright then. Photograph, canned experience. Not seems to transpire as of yet. It didn't, but I could feel it. Are these the kind of photographs they used to make canned experience? So that's what that strange sensation was. Mentioning that word shook the distortion and caused that rippling effect. But it was clearly not enough to force open the Dungeon of the Fathoms. How many other keywords could there be? Scraps. Sorry? Oh, I thought we were all taking turns sharing what might have caused him to distort. And going by the way you folks were saying your piece one after another, I thought this was to be some sort of Zen riddle. Not a Zen riddle, no, but where'd scraps come from? See, when enjoying the benefits of slacking off at work, all kinds of mundanities come to possess far more interesting qualities, something even revealing secrets invisible to the eye focused elsewhere. Secrets invisible to the eye focused elsewhere? Yo! That's like me? Hold up? The theorizer? Take our person of interest, to wit. He has been poking around this area of town with an eye-wateringly expensive camera in tow, so conspicuously that every store owner I'd lightly prodded for information had tales to tell about him. Each tale added another facet to the long saga of a once-driven man, a man with a can-do attitude, an uncanny ability to pull himself up by his own bootstraps, and a clear path towards Nest residents, who became so bewitched by photography that he eventually squandered his fortune on what was, in the end, nothing more than a pastime. Oh no. And that went on until he found himself reduced to a pauper barely making rent on a scrap heap of an apartment. In pursuit of his ideality, the man has lost grip of fortune and reality. Yo! Bars? I sought out his apartment and found a few scraps of his writing. Yo! When cold rain drips through the roof, when mold and tepid humidity together encroach from the earth, the mind begins to wander, lost. Dude, S Corp be like, hey, do you want to be a poet, Lamau? Eventually, madness is evoked in a form indistinguishable from drunkenness. The pauper loses himself. A shadow darker than any I had seen on Kim's face crept beneath the shades of his eyes. No, I had seen that look once, in the past. Though, it would be more accurate to say that I had heard it in his voice, that echoed in his fathoms, distorted by guilt and regret. Perhaps I shouldn't be surprised by the fact that this distortion has, among the countless people here, taken a particular interest in bamboo-hatted Kim. Photograph, canned experience, and scraps. Like inserting a final piece of the puzzle, the space before us momentarily warped and flagged, opening a pathway to the distortion's fathoms. Well then, we will be right behind you, Executive Manager. Miss Ezra, this is what I had to see then. The gateway to one's fathoms. This is it, huh? Neat stuff. But, before she could finish, Ezra had to redirect her focus from our discussion back to the battle. Most of the sinners were caught in the same predicament. Some managed to disengage from the battle and prepare to enter the dungeon of the Fathoms, but Hong Lu, Gregor, and several others were still busy holding off the N Corp employees. Ugh, they're gonna follow us right in there if we run now, right? Well, that's fine, because the problem is there's an infinite wave of them. Probably. Even those who aren't chained to Dante like we are can travel through the pathway once it's open, so... yeah, let's not drive ourselves into an even narrower corner. Yeah, but aren't there other things that attack them there, too? I'll keep them at bay. Uh-oh! Hearing that, bamboo-hatted Kim stepped up. My sword arm's not what it once was, but it should be enough for this. Besides, I have little wish to set foot in some ill-omened place and be tangled in such a bizarre mess. Is that really what he thinks? There was something in his eyes that led me to believe that this was about more than just staying behind to protect our rear. He was... WTF! What a terrible front. At least try to pretend to be sincere and make it easy for us to believe you. Did you think that terrible excuse was gonna fly? Uh-oh. Da-da-da. What are you trying to avoid, sword swinger? You're not some kid trying to get out of doing his homework. I remember hearing that entering a dungeon of the fathoms will bring one to the spiritual fathoms the distortion is gazing into. Oh! Wait! Yeah, the dungeon of the fathoms of the camera that is currently projecting Bamboo-Hatted Kim's distortion. Yeah, that makes sense. I'm pretty sure if Bamboo-Hatted Kim entered the dungeon of the fathom, he would immediately distort. Then what lies within must be my very own, for that is what the abomination is gazing into. Yo! Wait, we were right? We were so right? Also, he probably will distort immediately? It's decided then. You're coming with us. We ain't about to walk in blind to a place we know nothing about, mate. Got us in there, yeah? Yeah, well, and once we get out, me and you are gonna go down to the pub and get ourselves a cheeky point, eh? Oh, that's... He keeps it simple. You try that too. Learn the hard way that homework, like summer reading, doesn't go away just because you don't look at it. It's still there, even as the summer break comes to an end. Ruining the last day of your vacation ruining the last day of your vacation into an all-nighter. See, that's crazy. What do you mean you got homework over summer break? Ariashiki's scabbard vibrated cheerfully in agreement. Stop procrastinating. Go do your summer reading. What was it you said? Face the homework? Save the GPA? Yo! Wait. Face the homework? Save the GPA? Wait, hold up. Title drop? True. Title drop. Face the sin, save the ego. It is, after all, the attitude the company expects of its employees. Da-da-da. Go, Junior. You guys too. LCB can handle them all on my own. You too, LCB. I can handle them all on my own. You will make a lone stand? Hey, who the heck do you think I am? I'll show you why Team Leader Moses felt safe sending me out alone with you guys. This was basically a monster of the week situation for Team Leader and me back in our duo days. I can handle them on my own, no problemo. I wanted to see how you guys handled the inflection point, but I guess you can never really have it all. Oh well, guess I'll just have to trust our two SOOOO team newbies to handle that. Now that I think about it, I think I'm setting a pretty solid example as your team senior, aren't I? I don't like this, but it seems that I have no choice in the matter, as long as this employee card hangs from my chest. With a sigh, Kim shook his head and joined us, dragging his feet all the while. Ezra, let me solo them. True! You never got forced into summer reading? Besides by, like, my family. Like, no, I don't think so. I shall take the vanguard. Ah, Mentor, be warned that the entrance is floating. Take a tall step over, or you may trip. I can clearly see that, Aeng-du. Bring me a ladder if you're really that worried, why don't you? Have you need of one? A mere jest. You needn't worry. Oh no, we gotta save Bamboo-Hatted Kim. All I'm saying, if he were to distort another time, it wouldn't be the S Corp scenery we see now. It would be... Oh no. Whoa! 330! And with that, question marks, fathoms remain. And I think that is where we will pick off next stream. I think this is a good place to end it right now. The fathoms are open. Also, Event Honglu now. True. We have the Event Honglu ID. S Corp Chinoklun. Let us open them up. Exchange. Haven't I warned you already? Oh. What?
뛰어봤자 벼룩이라니까요.
Yippee! Can we see his 𝘾𝘼𝙈𝙀𝘍 story for the end? That might be a spoiler. I'm not sure. Finish the Intervallo, yo. Very nice. Wait, you're ending stream now? Yeah, I think so. Sadly, because I started the stream kind of late today, another reason why I've been starting stream earlier is because it gets, the later the day goes on, the hotter it gets. And sadly, it's gotten, like, really hot, and yeah. So sadly, I think I will be ending the stream. But I read it and it just dropped some S Corp lore. Okay, yeah, we can definitely do this next stream, just in case the Dungeon of the Fathoms go by really quick. But yeah, don't worry about spoilers. Oh, thanks. Yeah, that is good to hear. That is good to hear. But ooh, also wait, there's another one of these guys right here as well. They hunt in packs. Or wait, no, this one seems to be a higher rank. But yeah, I think with that, ooh, it's got like a little like complete. Dude, this is such a cool concept for a distortion. Bondage Honglu is canon now. Oh no. But yeah. You can get enough to level 60 in ID. True, true. But yeah. I mean, I get that you've been streaming a while, but like, whoa. Oh no. I'm sorry, Jay. This wasn't a slight against you, I promise. It's just we've been streaming for 3 hours and 30 minutes, and this felt like a good place to end it, just in case. But yeah. I'm sorry, Jay. Oh no. But since you did finish the Intervallo, that means that the finale, you'll be able to yeah. We'll all see it. She also showed up for like a single second and was like, hello, leaves. Because she has not finished the Intervallo yet. But yeah. This is a good Intervallo. I like it. I like it. It's very time-killing time if it wasn't sepia. And if it was slightly better. Actually, like the decently better. But yeah. I think with that, I'm gonna call it a day here. Thank you guys for watching. If you haven't already, make sure to like, subscribe, join the Discord. Yeah, all those good things. Make sure you guys have a great rest of your day. Make sure you all stay safe out there. Hopefully, next stream will either be a continuation of this Intervallo or something else. But most likely, continuation of this Intervallo. But who knows? Who knows? But yeah, I will hopefully see you all later. Bye!